Hello, traders. John at StockBookie.com. Today is our live streaming action on 12/21/2016. And let's get right into the charts, guys. It's been a fun one. I went short on Twilio today, and all the angry bulls just came out of the woodwork and just went nuts. And the funny thing is, guys, my trade's already done. It's over. So everyone's like all pissed off and waiting, and you're going to get creamed. And I had one guy, this is a science project. You post all your losses, and then it comes back and I cover, and everyone's like, well, is he out of his trade already? It's like, yeah, done. Your Christmas cashes? Yeah, exactly. It's, well, people don't really get how we trade here. So, what are you going to do? So, but anyways, let's go through some of the stuff today. Twilio, I'll wait a couple minutes here, but let's go through the SPY, typical stuff. We'll go through the SPY, the IWM, the usual suspects before we get into some charts. I don't know if I'm going to have time to make a video later on today, so I'd like to do this. So, all right, guys, so we had this, slight pullback. We talked about the shallow pullback, possibly going to the 20 MA. Again, just like this, same old crap. Volume hasn't been bad. I mean, we've been up into the 90 million on the day. We're at 31 million today, so it's terrible. So just relax, guys, unless you got a really, really good setup, kind of like Twilio, where you got to give it a shot, So on the daily SPY, we're chopping around. We talked about this in our last night video that, maybe more upside, maybe to 230, but we're just going to have to see if this just chops around. We're trying to go down 20,000. This is a time where they just hype it every day. It's got to do it. It's got to do it. And then when it does it, maybe on Friday, I don't even know if we have a session on Friday, maybe a half session. Again, it's the holidays, guys. I'm enjoying some time off. I'm in the shop today, getting some pictures done for my family members, stuff like that. As you know, if you follow me, I own a printing company, so I'm printing pictures. That's what I do for all the grandparents and all that. So I'm just enjoying the holidays, trading, trying to make some money. What's up, Jeffrey? How's it going? Prince? Matt, whoever else is up there, say hello, and then we'll get to some symbols too and take a look at other stocks. But again, not 31 million on the day. We're probably not going to do nothing. Some stocks are flying, some stocks are coming in, a lot of stocks are doing nothing. Right now, it's just manipulation and these institutional traders trying to make a little bit of money, in my opinion. But right now, nothing to do on the SPY or anything, guys. They're just shaking retail traders up and down, trying to get them, if they buy a contract, buy two future contract, and they shake them down for 20 minutes and they shake them up. It's just market maker manipulation, guys. So unless there is a great trade out there, guys, don't take it. Like Twilio, and we'll go over that one in a minute. So IWM, same thing. We retraced up, and this one pulled back pretty nice. But again, they just keeping it above the 20 MA, the 50 MA, and the 200 MA. As long as they do that, everything's fine. We are down 36 cents on the IWM, but no great shake. So, again, just a light volume session going into Christmas and New Year's, and that's what we're going to get. Thanks for adding me on Twitter. Hey, no problem, man. I added everybody on Twitter. I'm going to have another account if I do this subscription-based thing, and it's going to be private, and the only people that are going in there are people who are in the subscription-based thing with StockBookie or whatever the hell you call it. So, all right, let's see here. Google for a swing. Not yet. We talked. Well, I'll get into Google. Let me go through these. So IWM right now, still bullish. Will it go up to 140, 145? I don't know. Right now, light volume session, it could float up. But right now, they're just making stuff go up and down and shaking the retail trader out, like I said. Qs, same thing. Up. We have a lot of little tails here, which is catching my attention. But again, see how the volume's just going bye-bye here? Here, I'll open it up a little bit. Look at the volume. It's just going. Today we have what? 4 million on the Qs. Oh my gosh! And on this big candle here, we had 50 million. So you know what, guys? Just enjoy some time with your family. If you're have a couple days off here, take them off. I'm just in my shop, like I said, getting stuff done. If I could bang out a couple trades, I will. I don't shy away from it, guys. DIA, same thing, just floating. Volume's disappearing. So we're getting into the holidays. So it is Wednesday. Got 2 more days of until the Christmas weekend. So, and that's all she pretty much wrote, guys. DIA is really doing nothing. IYT. IYT had a nice little pullback, but we're still above the MA, still just chopping around. again, light volume session, not much to do here, guys, other than watch your positions. If some do come in, cover them. If some, coming in, just keep an eye. I'm keeping an eye on everything. You got to do that as they're coming in. Almost, gosh, look at Humana bounced up a little bit. Almost covered some of Humana and almost took off Aetna as well. Those were coming in pretty good, but I want to wait until it get through the New Year's Eve and stuff like that before I start taking any of these shorts off. I think we could get some lower prices in the new year, in my opinion, guys. So the IYT, what else here? USO, I looked up. I have that on one of my charts, and man, it's coming in pretty good today. Look at the intraday action on this turd. And I know they had an oil build or whatever the hell the news was. Same old crap, different day. That's a nice little sell-off here. My SEO trade's finally coming up a little bit. I'm fighting with that trade, but we go over this the USO pretty much every day. If you look at the daily chart, we are above this trend line, but we went up, we pulled back, went up. Do we get the next pullback? We are above the MAs. It is in a strong stance, so nothing's wrong with it. But it's all news driven with the OPEC members. They're doing this, and we're right back in the double tops, high pivots, big trend line here. I'm following the weekly on this one, guys. So until we get above that trend line and close and confirm on a weekly basis, then maybe higher prices, but you'll probably only go up to the 1250 area or so, or something like that. So I think I missed a Twilio trade. Yeah, I traded that one earlier. I don't know. My average price was, I think, 73 or what is it, 32. I don't have the chart up. 32.73. It pulled back, took half off, and then took half off at like 32.14 or right in there. So it was a hell of a trade, let me tell you. I held on for dear life for a little bit, but I'll show you that trade in a minute. And then the UUP. UUP's down a little bit, but then you have oil down. Where's gold? Is gold up? Gold's up a little bit. So everything's just disconnected. I think people are positioning themselves into the new year. Some people are selling. Some people are putting on new positions. But right now, dollar's just chopping around. I wish we would have stayed in the consolidation form and then popped, but this popped a little too early, I think. So let's see if we can get through the 2683. But with with Friday coming up and Thursday, we're going to have no volume. So markets will probably just be dead and just some sideways action doing nothing. But again, bullish, on both time frames, daily chart, nothing wrong. This keeps curling. We'll probably get higher prices on the dollar, and that should bring gold and oil down a little bit more. But eventually gold, I think, is going to start taking off just because of the fear factor. But, that's in the next couple of weeks. So if you're not long the GLD, you need to start adding some. We've been adding since 115, 112. We added more down here in the 108 area. Next areas are 105, 101.49, and then the 100 even number on this. So you got to take it slow and steady with the goal. That's what we've been doing, guys, just slow and steady. You got to gap fill at 106.90, 105, 101.49, and then ultimately the double bottom at 100. So if you're not long gold, you could definitely add here. We're waiting on pattern. We could go lower, so make sure you don't load the boat either. No more than 10% of your total portfolio in one position, period. And if on something like this, if you're going to do 1,000 shares of this or $100,000 position, you start adding, 150, 150, 150, and then as you're getting down more, 250, then the remainder. So you want it the last hoo-ha, you want it. If you're going 100, 100, 100, 100, the last one you want to go 500 at that 100 even number. So it's really up to you. That's how I'm trading at this point. A lot of times, these are the markets that we're given, guys. Yeah, you could go long the GLD, no problem. Acacia short play, maybe. All right. So, all right, let's get. So that's the gold chart. If you want to start nibbling, or if you want to wait for this one, because a lot of times, guys, I'll get in a trade with a half position and then goes down one more, put a full position on, and it bounces. These are markets where you just got to go slow, and I hate doing this. I'd rather just put a trade on, let it, give me 3 to 5% and get the hell out. Where these are just, how you picking a bottom on? If you would have loaded up down here at the 115, you'd be getting smoked right now. Not smoked, but if you want a half position or a full position here, you'd be getting murdered. What do you think longs did right here when this thing was shooting up? Everybody, oh, here goes gold, and then boom. And for what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, these longs are like, oh my gosh, how much lower can we go? This is when they start giving up. And then all of a sudden pop, and then next thing you know, the weasel's right up here. The people who sold here buy it back there, or bought here, sold down here, they're buying back. Oh my God, all I had to do was hold my position. I would have been at break even. That's the problem. Nobody knows when to take their profits. And that's just like the guy I blocked today on StockTwits. He's showing me his account. I made 17 grand. I've been in this thing from 30 bucks. And it's like, and you're not taking profits, dude? I mean, really? The problem is, next thing you know, it's a $24 stock and he's still in it upside down 70 grand. And then, oh man, what do I do? You're up 17 grand on a trade and you're not taking profits? Are you kidding me right now? Merry Christmas to me if I had that. I didn't make that much money on this trade, but let me tell you, I made a good chunk of change and I'm done. I'll be sleeping tonight, guys. I have a shitload of positions short on my swings, but they're all 5% positions. I do have a couple 10% positions. Some are even lower. I don't care. I just want to be in these markets short when this pig pulls back and all these positions are coming in. Even I think I have on I'm not in all the trades, guys, but on my Twitter account, I have I think roughly around 65 trades posted on there, and they're all short other than the SCO, which is long. And today they're all coming in pretty nice. Some of them are in the money, some of them are out of the money, some of them I'm getting my ass kicked, like the Goldman and the Nvidia. But I wrote a couple calls on Nvidia, and I'm going to hold those too. They're March calls. And you know what? If I make money on those, I'm pulling those off, and that will make up for my Nvidia trade. But we pulled off a bunch of good trades in the last couple weeks, and that's all I'm going for, guys. If you're following me and watching my videos, I don't care. I'm in and out of a trade. And this one was a ballsy move, let me tell you. But here's my Twilio trade, guys. All right, so you're moving up 20, just like the monthly extension. When stocks get extended from the 20 MA, they got to pull back. I mean, this will move up slowly if this one stays up. But you have the first hit of the 200 moving average. You have a 382 retrace right here. You have the even number at 33, and you have an extended move. How in the world don't you take that trade? We added slowly, and then at that right around the 33, we added our last position. Everyone ripped me on StockTwits, and then it pulled back, and I was out. And I still had some guys going, "How's that trade working for you?" It's like, dude, I'm already done. That trade is done, and this is why I took this one. That's it. Trade's over. That's why if I do the subscription and do the intraday stuff, these are the trades I'm going to give out. 32.88 was a high pivot too. How the hell don't you take that trade? Look at that pullback. And now it's kind of just chopping around. If the markets pull back towards the end of the day, which I doubt, but if they do, guess what? It's going to pull back. You might even get another buck or so out of it. But, those are the trades that we're looking for. And, gosh, this was probably the worst one. So there must be a lot of bag holders in this one, guys. Because when I posted I went short on this, I think I had 18 people come and tell me I'm an idiot, basically. And the funny thing is, my trade's over. It's done. That's why I don't get what these, I mean, of course, the guys who understand, well, nice trade, great trade. A couple guys came in and did that. But it's like, I'm done. I don't even know, I blocked one of the guys. He's showing me I made so much money. It's like, great, dude, whatever. If you made money, take your money, take it and run. So, so when we covered this thing, that's it. We're done. I don't know what the problem is. So anyways, I just wanted to go over that trade. I thought, I like stuff like that, guys. It's epic. But you know what? I don't see, I'm looking at, I had so many people posting on this thing. I'm out of it, guys. And honestly, I don't see. I'm gone. The trade's over. I don't see it on here where I covered the last half, but I am out. So, I'm trying to keep everything together. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. I want to make sure I posted this out. So apparently I didn't post it. I'm out of that trade. So, but anyways, and that's what we do here at, with the live sessions, or, even on the posts on StockTwits. On StockTwits, guys, if you're following me on there, most of my trades are short-term trades, and I'm in and out, and that's it. I don't want to mess around with this one. I just take the money and run. Yeah, I guess I didn't post it. I'm looking for it. Sorry, guys, I didn't post that I'm out. I'm out. Let's put it that way. Wow, what the heck happened? Anyways, oh, there it is right there. It was post number 33. I was going to say it's right around 32.14 and 32.15 or whatever it was. Yeah, no. But covered last half, Twilio, 32.14. On to the next one. StockBookie trade, Angry Bulls. All right. Anyways, let's see here. Hold on here. All right, let's get into some stocks, guys. I'm done talking, and well, I gotta still talk, but you use margin or leverage? Yeah, Kenyon, I use margin and leverage on my swing, on my not my swing trades, but my intraday trades. Yeah, hell yes, I do. Sometimes I'll go all in. But the thing is, guys, I got a bunch of I have 5 different accounts. So I have 5 different ways to do things. And the reason why I have the different accounts, because the FDIC only insures up to 250 grand. So you got to have multiple accounts. I'm not going to have all my eggs in one basket. And you don't want to show what these brokers, you don't want to show them your hand and what you're doing. So I'm in 3 different accounts doing this. I'm in another account doing scalp trades. I'm in another account doing this just in case. So I have it spread around, guys. And I have a long-term trading. I actually have 6 accounts. So, but and I have a long-term trading account, which I do have a long-term, which very, very seldom I'll go in with something and hold. My long-term, maybe a year, guys, 6-7 months. So don't be getting all crazy on me. So, but yeah, so that was a heck of a trade, let me tell you. And the low right here was 32.13. Almost picked it off when it came back down. So, but again, when it was hitting 14.15, I'm out, guys. Done. On to the next one. I don't give a crap. All right, let's see here. Let's go through these. Google for a swing. No emotion. Yeah, see, I'll see. I'm in a swing already. If you want to take this, I'm right there pretty much at break even. If you want to take this one as a swing, I have no problem with that. Because we had a nice retrace. We're back into the inside bar. Yesterday would have probably, or last week would have probably been the week, but 810, I'd have no problem with that. If you're not short on Google, I have no problem with that trade. You're still extended from the 20 MA. That's still around 725. You can easily get a $75 pullback in this one if the markets go. And if it really goes, I'm looking at 675 on this one. Yeah, if you're not short that one, you can definitely short it. If you want to kind of wait through the holiday season to see if we get another pop-up, maybe. But, earnings will be coming up in the next, month or so. So you got to watch out for those as well. So I'd like to be out of a lot, some of these trades by that time. But again, I don't have huge positions on these, 5% or less. So whatever, let it roll, let it roll. All right, I want to be a charter member. Yeah, all right, Prince. When I get that ready, like I said, this takes a lot of work, guys. I'm weighing the options. I've been working on my website, but you got to be doing this stuff. If I miss a trade or miss a post and you guys are in it, it's like, hey, John, you messed up. I thought you didn't, you didn't say you covered it. And it's like, I didn't post it, So there's a lot more than just banging out trades and making people money. You got to keep on this stuff all the time. So, all right, let's see here. News keeps talking up Nike today. Nike for a long. Nah. And can you talk about Disney? Nike, well, I think they had did they have earnings? Nah, Nike, I mean, it looks enticing down here because it is, it was at 67, it's at 50. You got to buy it. Around $50 would have been the place. We did talk about Nike, but look at this. I mean, if this trend line down here breaks, and if this can't get it, get above these high pivots, look at that. That would have been the area to freaking scalp Nike today. That would have been a nice scalp. I mean, it's going higher, If you go long, then you're probably looking at taking it off here, 56, 57, if it makes it up there. I mean, with the light volume, it can, but right now it's just kind of a neutral position. I know what you're looking at because it's been beat up a little bit, but honestly, this thing can go lower. I mean, look what it's been doing. It's been making lower prices. I mean, from 52 to 56, I mean, you might make it there. I mean, it could go a little bit higher and then pull back, but right now, this would have been the spot to go low, around $49, $50. You've been up a couple bucks and taking it. If you have to give it a shot, do it. But for me, this is a bearish pattern down here on the daily. This bearish pattern, if you go long and it gets below the 50 and the 20 and gets below this trend line and starts rolling, you got to get out. And the market starts selling, and you definitely have to get out. So for me, it's not a trade. I wouldn't do it. Disney, we did go short. We added a short position on Twitter. Average price, I don't even know. We were right up in here when this thing pushed up. We added some. So, just slow and steady. We shorted this one a bunch of times, up and down, up and down. So, whatever. It's not a huge position, but I wanted to definitely get some in here because if this thing pulls back, you probably get a $10 pullback. Even if you had 100 shares, you take a grand and you say, thank you very much. I have more than 100 shares, but, for people who have a smaller account, you have 300 shares of this. That thing pulls back 10 bucks. You make 3 grand out. Do that 10 times a month, that's 30 grand, guys. Not that it's going to happen, but that's the way I trade, guys. I don't care. I'm not sticking around in anything. I'm going to take my money, and who cares? Look, all right, I'll show you some other stuff. Think I missed Twilio trade? Yeah, no, not a big deal. Yeah, you know what? No. Ken, you didn't miss shit with that Twilio trade. When that thing starts coming down to 20, it's going to be a $23 stock. You watch. When these markets come in, everything's going to tank. So you didn't miss anything, and don't chase that piece of crap up because somebody's talking shit about it. Or Goldman Sachs or whatever, don't believe the crap. Goldman Sachs was upgrading oil in 2008 at the all-time high, telling everybody high. And as they were telling everyone they were upgrading oil, they were shorting it while they were telling their clients to go long. So don't listen to those guys. They're all out for themselves, and they all have an agenda. So turn the crap CNBC off and follow the charts. Tesla been going up since I went long at 197. Guess I should sell? Yeah, Andy, why not? Let's look at that real quick. Yeah, to get the hell out. We're coming, maybe 215 to 213. You got a little topping tail here. They pushing it up and fading it out. I would chisel something off here. I was looking at 215, maybe this high pivot to short, even the 221 area. It's trying. Yeah, I would take some profit. That's me. Let's look at the weekly really quick. Is there more resistance? Yeah, look, you're in the 50 MA. You blasted through all this good resistance. It's almost time. 314 maybe, 220, 215 maybe. But man, if you're in that thing from 197, take some off. Don't let it. You can always come back if you want to get in it. Buy back at 180. I still think Tesla's going to be a $150 stock if you ask me. So yeah, take some off, man. Who cares? On to the next one. I'll find you more trades. Acacia short play. Guys in this, about, come on, buddy, you know better. Yeah, the short play was right about 100, 116 when they sucked everybody in. But it's Acacia. It's got to go up. It's kind of like Twilio, but it's Twilio, Honestly, it's not a bad short. This is a nice pattern, bearish pattern under the MAs. It could start to break, but man, this was the short right here. Head and shoulder, they pop it up, get everybody long, and then they just take it to them. Not bad. I'm not doing it, but you could. Basically, what you're looking for, if you short it, you want to get below this trend line. You want to crack the 61.92. Then you start getting below 57.04. This one's going right here. Then, if it starts to break down, 45 bucks. That will be great support. You have a gap fill. 50 bucks will have, so you have a little gap fill around 52 or $50 as well. This one here, and then you have another gap fill. But I do like this area. The markets need to pull back for this one to play out. So, it's a tall task, and it is a little oversold. So you get a little, people a little crazy. But remember this, we talked about this. Do we go long? Do we go long? I was like, let's see if we could break up a little bit. This is a nice bullish pattern, but we haven't closed above these pivots here. It did one day, never conform, and, that was the right move. Pulled back, retraced up, got more suckers on board, pulled back. It's holding on for dear life. So that's up to you. I personally wouldn't do it. I'd rather wait to see for higher prices and then give it a shot. Let's look at the weekly really quick, though. But weekly's ugly, too. Below the moving average. And, oh, man, it's a tough one. Inside bar, I would rather have it come up to 79.80, this inside bar, and then do it. But it's not bad. You just need the markets to sell. That's it. Markets dump, it's going long, lower. Prince, long gold, yeah, hell yeah. You could go long. Remember, don't load the house down into 106, 107, or 108 area, not bad. We added a little bit more there. Everyone and their mama's trying to go long gold, though. Makes sense. Yeah, just slow and steady, guys. But you don't want to miss that move. That thing can bounce 20, 30 points, and even 100 shares on that one, you don't want to miss that move. Good trade. Like the way you pick tops. I'm sledding on Twitter. Yeah, I'm just finding resistance. It's not that I'm picking tops, guys. I'm just looking at charts, finding good areas to trade, and taking the trade. And a lot of times what I'm seeing lately in the last month or so, you get stocks like X, JPM, Charter, BlackRock, Amazon, Google. They're just flying. flying, up into noon, 1 o'clock. They're up $30, Amazon, into great resistance. You got to short it. Even if a couple hundred shares of Amazon, it pulls back $5, you make 1,500 and get out. What happens if the broker knows, or what happens if the broker knows what, it's not what they know what you, if you're, I'm not a huge player, but look at Prince, look at what's his name, Billy Ackman. When everybody knows, well, Billy Ackman's short on CMG, what happens? CMG goes straight down. Look at what's the VRX. They all know he's in there long, so they're pounding him on that one. You want to break your stuff up in different areas, just because if you're always with the same broker and you're always doing, you got to have a big account. I've traded with some big accounts, so for guys with the $100,000 accounts, not going to matter. But the other thing too is with the different brokers, you want to be insured. One of these brokers go out of business, they're not going to take my money. I want to make sure I'm insured, up to the $250,000. So that's another reason why I have multiple brokers. But again, it's like a card game, guys. It's like playing Texas Hold'em. You don't want anyone to know your hand. So if you're shorting, 10,000 shares of Amazon, and a market maker comes in or another institution goes, wow, there's a big player shorting Amazon 10,000 shares. Let's put the pain onto them. So you really don't want to, that's me, guys. I was always told from a trader, that's what he always did. I always laughed at him, but now I understand why. Put it that way. I traded with a guy with UBS, and we were putting on huge positions. And I swear, every time we'd put on a $10 million position, a $5 million position, every time the trade would go against us. And it was just like, what the hell is going on here? And I can even pull, do just the best resistance, best support. This thing has to bounce or has to pull back. And for like 2 weeks, it would just be like in pain. It was like every trade, it was like, oh my gosh. Every time I take the trade with this guy, it goes upside down. And then, a month later or so, then it comes in and we make money or what have you. But it was just like, holy cow. And then I would tell him, I'm like, God, you got to get different brokers, guys. When we're putting on these huge positions, I'd rather spread out 10 million with 4 different brokers so they don't know, one huge position. A company like UBS, they could take you out, especially with writing calls or writing puts. They can manipulate that stock to make you sell. Because his position was he'd get upside down, he'd just sell right away. I'm down $1 million. I'm taking a loss. It's like, what? $1 million loss? No. We're not taking a loss on this one. No, we're holding strong. And then 3 weeks later, we're up 2 million, and it's like, take it off. And then he'd sit there and, are you sure? We're leaving some on the table. It's like, dude, you were down $1 million. We're up 2 million. Pull it. Why are you holding on to this thing? But that's me with that stuff. So if you're starting to get bigger accounts, you want to spread it around basically. What are good short trades for the beginning of next year? I don't know. I go to the Twitter account, just look at those. Some are out of the money, some are in the money, and then just don't load the boat. All those are good trades on those. When they start coming in, I'd look at the high flyers like the Nvidias, the Goldman Sachs's, the JPMs, the Google, the Amazon, but we're going to go into earnings next year, so those are tough. I'd be shorting the IYT, shorting the indexes, the SPY. Those you don't have to worry about earnings, so you could get in those. And not, it'll affect earnings a little bit, but that's what, like I said, I'm short about 65 stocks. I'm not in all the positions, but I'm just putting out trades out there, guys. If you want to take them, great. If you don't, great. And if you look a little further on the Twitter account, I probably have about 50 winners in the last couple months too. So if those 65, 70 shorts come in, I'll have 135 winners in the last, 4 months or so. So I'm just throwing out trades, guys, not taking them all, but just want to keep giving you stuff, to do. Just started getting into this. Any tips or suggestions I should follow? I just got Robinhood account and came across the live stream off StockTwits. Yeah, no, you know what? Just go small positions, man. Don't go all in on a position. Take your time on stuff. These markets are, just wearing people's patience, with holding stuff up. You go short a stock, you're holding it for, 3-4 weeks, you just give up. Just remember 10% of your portfolio in any position. That's your max. 10. So if you have a $100,000 account, you're only doing 10 grand. And if you're going to start going slow and steady, you would do 2,500, 2,500, 2,500. Last position, 2,500. You're in with 10 grand. If you get a 5-10% pullback on it, you make $1 grand, you get out to the next one. You do that, 300 times a year, you're doing okay. So yeah, just go slow and steady and learn before you actually, jump into the markets with everything you got. And the other thing too, buddy, turn off CNBC. You sound like a guy who really definitely knows his stuff. You know what? I don't know everything, guys. I follow the charts. I don't take really any opinions from CNBC or Bloomberg. I just try to trade the charts and try to make money that way. I don't care. You start listening to all these guys, it starts putting you in a different time frame or a mind frame, and then it's like, oh, well, wait a minute. There's 4 guys that said this about Tesla. Oh my gosh, maybe I should, go long or whatever, or my big thing is, you're long on Tesla, you're up 10, 12 bucks, pull it, done. Great trade, 5, 6, 7% out. So you wake up on Monday, Tuesday, or whatever, or the beginning of the year, and the markets are tanking just like we did last year. Hey, John, how the market typically trade on the last week for a new year? More institutional selling? No, the institutional money's out. They've been distributing for a while. They're not hanging around on me. I mean, yeah, they're catching some of this move, but the people that are hyping it's the CNBC guys. The big money's out, man. They've been distributing for a while. They're not hanging out. I mean, look at this. This is classic distribution up here when the markets do nothing, and then they get the Trump. Then they got another reason. The Trump trade. Gotta hurry up, man. When markets move straight up like this, it's gonna pull back. We went in here after the Brexit, but then the volume disappeared. We had a little bit of selling here, a little bit of bearish pattern started playing out. Man, I thought for sure, but they were hyping the Trump. It's like, you know what? We're right into pretty good resistance right in this area. It could bounce, and damn right we did. And then they get everybody who went short here on the Trump, on Trump being president, and then they all got squeezed. And then all the shorts who are giving up, they're going long up here. Been there, guys. I was that trader. I would go short here, I'd cover here, and then I would buy long up here. Then I'd watch it go down in my face. I'd sell down here right at support, and then it would bounce. I'd chase it again. That was me 10 years ago. That's why I'm doing this stuff. That's why I do live streams. I got my ass kicked over and over and over and over, but after the 50th time of getting my ass kicked, I gotta find a way to make money in these stupid markets. And then I started, just learning the charts. And then, I knew a couple of Wall Streeters. They showed me the way. They showed me technicals. And gosh, it opened my eyes. Because every time I got in a trade, it would pull back for a week. Or if I went short or whatever, I'd go long, it'd go down. I'd go short, it'd go up. And it'd be like, what the? There's someone watching me. Then I found out, well, there's market makers. What's a market maker? Well, there are guys that watch, they pretty much trade to themselves all day, to keep the volume going. And when a sucker like me just hops into a trade, they take me out. And that's it. And your typical trader, you get in a trade with 1,000 shares, it goes down $1. It's like, holy shit, I'm down $1,000, get me out. And as soon as I sell, it goes up. Oh my gosh, if I would have held, I would have been at break even. No, not so, because there was someone in there, and it's called a market maker or an institutional, trader or what have you. But yeah, these guys are doing whatever it takes. Because if they're just trading back and forth to themselves all day, click, 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 and also my 1,000 shares comes in short, next thing you know, the thing's ripping up. It's like, what? That's why as a technical trader, guys, when I'm taking trades with all the other technicians at good levels where we want to be with the other million technical traders that are pushing this trade up, because eventually the smart technical traders are just out. They're, you catch this bounce here at 212. Once it gets to 215, 216, 217, I'm out. I'm done on the long. I'm not waiting for higher prices. This is going to be the long end of the tooth of the trade. So when you're, as a technician, you want to buy when all the other technicians are buying, and that's why we get the pullback or the bounce. That some are short-lived, some go a little bit longer. That's what we're trying to do, guys. We're trying to be with all the other technical traders, the good ones that are, waiting for the spots. And as soon as it hits that spot, all the technicians are getting in, and that's pushing it up. With all the technicians buying that trade at once, a market maker can't do anything about it other than let it go, let it do its thing. Then when this thing bounces up, we get out. The typical trader holds on, and then, next thing you know, it's going lower. So that's what we're trying to do here, guys. I'm just trying to catch small gains here and there. And of course, I'm married to some of these stocks, don't get me wrong. So I can't believe it. Unbelievable pump on NVIDIA. Yeah, Ken, it's freaking crazy. Goldman and NVIDIA. JPM too. A lot of these stocks. Look at the indexes straight up. Sheena follows you. Johnny's great. Okay. All right, Prince. I don't know. I might come across them. I don't know. I don't really follow. I mean, I follow a couple people on here, but they're good technicians. I just do my own thing, guys. Hey, John, Tesla short now. It's hard to say on Tesla. You know, we did look at that a little earlier. It's not bad. I would have loved the 200 MA. I mean, it could be coming down, but if you look at the weekly, you are into the other moving average there, the 50 MA, so that could hold it down. So maybe, you know, I would love 260 up here. I probably wouldn't do it, with the markets right now. You know, being just light volume, he could come out with some news or something. I don't know. The next thing you know, this is at 236. Excuse me, guys. I like 236, 220, a little bit higher. You know, you got the 618, the 50 retrace here, you know. But again, you have great resistance up here. On the daily, you do have a slight pullback. This would have been a nice little day trade, to be honest with you. We would have got in right around two. Hell, got even the even number there. I mean, I would have loved, like I said, I'm looking at the 214, 215 area. Never really made it, but now Tesla's a tough one. So, you know, next thing you know, it runs you over. So for me, no. I mean, it isn't bad. I mean, it did have a 30-point move from the low, and that's typically what this thing does, goes up. But I would like some resistance up here. I mean, you have the head of this body here, which it kind of looks like it stopped at, but little topping tail too. I guess if it retraces, then maybe short it. And if it continues above this 200, then you'll have to exit because it could possibly be moving higher, if that helps. TNA high flyer coming off DT retrace. Let's see. TNA, you guys with those triple ETFs. TNA, right? TZA, is that right? Yeah, TNA. Yeah, nice retrace comes in. I mean, that's what this thing's doing. This is the Russell 3 times, I believe. Bull. It's pretty much the same pattern. I don't know. This is too much for me, the TNA. I'd rather get to the IWM and just take it that way. But yeah, I mean, even from here, I mean, a short retrace, I would have liked to seen this at 98.71 and into the 20 MA and then the bounce. But, computers are programmed right now, and just keep it above the 20 MA and keep it floating. That's pretty much what these guys are doing right now. So you got to be aware of that too. So you got to watch out for that. Not for me. I'm short the IWM and the Qs and the SPY, the IBB, just a quarter position in that, the DIA, the IYT. Pretty much everything I talk about, I'm short, guys. It's just the way it is. That's how I trade. And I'll be long eventually one day. You guys know that. Yeah, the TNA, but that's a triple, so that's a little bit tough. But yeah, I mean, honestly, you could maybe get 110 or so, and then I would just end up taking the TZA. That's the short for the Russell. TNA. It's an ass. Sorry, excuse me, guys. That's what we used to call that one. Yeah, I mean, you're coming back to double bottom on this one. If someone asked me about TZA, I mean, I guess you could nibble. It starts getting down to 18, 17, just through the holiday session. It's kind of a tough call. But say if you're going to do 1,000 shares of this one, maybe do 300, then do another 300 if it goes a little bit lower, then do 400, maybe around 17 if it got there, and if it starts going lower, then you just got to exit. I just did. Wait, what was that? You sound like crazy. Just started getting. Okay, I just did. But we trade mostly high flyers here. No, we don't. We trade a little bit of everything. That's just right now because everything's at the highs. So I'm going to take that and just do that. That's what I wanted. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to pick off these high flyers, and when they come in, I'm going to take one off, one off, one off, one off, and just keep doing it, guys. And the markets are in that time frame where they could pull back, and I don't want to miss this move. And even if they're shallow pullbacks, if I'm getting 3 to 5% on each one, that's good enough for me. And then we'll load up again, and we'll if this market actually ever pulls back, then we'll look for longs eventually. But I think right now we're in the time frame where this thing can actually possibly go down. I had a conviction buy list on RL at 110. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But if you're not selling gold on RL at 110, what is that? Is that at the highs? Oh, Ralph Lauren. Is that Ralph Lauren? I think. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Conviction buy at 110. You said, yeah. Look what it did though. This is typical Wall Street, guys. That great example, buddy. Great for Ken. Thanks for pushing this one up. So let's see where it retraced, where they got everybody on board, because you gotta buy this one. Look, right where it retraced, 618 is a big retrace. The 750 is the big look at that retrace right back to it, and then they took you to the house. So all the bag holders here, what do you think they were doing? You think they were shorting this thing, or do you think they were going long? They were probably short from here. Then they got everybody on, and then once everybody got, oh my gosh, look, it keeps going. And then they're freaking taking them to the house. And, here's your area, 90 bucks maybe. But if the markets come in, it's going night-night. Let's look at the bigger time frame just to see. Yeah, I mean, you could go back down here, 82 bucks. Yeah, look at this. Oh my God, look at this high flyer. Look at that one. That was the head. Look at this head and shoulder on this one. Was that beautiful? And honestly, oh my gosh, look at this. This was the where it was supposed to go, 85.14. Look where it went, 85.14. That's where it bounced. Is there even any technicals there? Yeah. So I mean, honestly, this thing could possibly go lower, 71 bucks. And from that high pivot coming in, oh, it's a conviction buy. Hurry up. Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's 85, and you're in it from 110. And you're going, and then usually these people are all in. Let's just go all in. It's going to be great. I'm going to make all this money. Goldman also upgraded ENDP a few weeks before I had this retard acquisition that tanked it. Yeah, exactly. But it's Goldman. They know what they're talking about. Norman F5 short that beast. That thing's in the double tops, and it's been trying to fight it. Eventually, F5 will come in. I'll pull it up. I'm short that one too. So that thing's just been a beast. They get new. The cloud. It's the cloud. Hurry, buy them. Why weren't you talking about F5 down here, talking heads, at 86? You're telling me to buy it in February. Why weren't you telling me conviction buy right here, 86, 80, even give it to me at 90? You're telling people to buy up here at 146? Are you flipping kidding me? That's you look up the definition of chasing. There it is. You didn't want it up here. Let this thing pull back to 100, then buy it if you really like this stock. But let's go back. There you go. There's your double top here. That's what it's fighting. If you want to short at 5, short it. We're short. We're a little bit out of the money. Don't care. When this thing falls, it's going to come in really, really nice. URI looks like a nice double top at 109. Time to short this mother. Let's see. I think we had that one on the list here. KMX too. That's another one too, guys. Well, yeah, we've been watching this one. It's been having problems around here at 105.68. We talked about this little pivot. We talked about maybe a little. I don't know if it's going to make it. I mean, if you wanted to add a little bit, you could. I'm trying to wait for 120 because if the markets float through the holiday session, you could possibly have higher prices. I mean, it is chopping around pretty much like the markets. We got to the high, pulled back, SPY and everything's kind of catching another bid. I would still like a little bit higher, 115, 116, and then start to go. I mean, if you had to do it, if you're doing a couple hundred shares, maybe do 100 here, 100 at 115, and then maybe another 100 at 120 double top. I'm waiting for this one before I post anything for my followers. But no, good call, Ken, on that one. That we have this one on the watch. So I'm hopefully going to have a watch list too on my site. Got a lot of big expectations, guys, but I'm trying to figure it all out. So gonna take a little time. You really think brokers look at customer? Oh yeah, if they're big enough. Well, just think, if you're buying options and you're buying the options from that broker, do you think at the end of the expiration, do they want to pay you your money? Because you took a bet on this thing and just to see? No, why do you think Options X, all these options right on that day, like last week, the quad, you get NVIDIA that pops up $2 right in the last 10 minutes. Well, why do you think NVIDIA popped up in the last 2 minutes? Do you think some people who wrote some calls under $100 aren't going to get paid now? That's the purpose. They're taking your money. That's what these guys are out to do. Goldman upgrades this, like when they upgraded oil at the highs. You know how many people jumped in oil back in, I think they even did it in 2014 and they did it in 2008. Oh my God, Goldman upgraded it. Oh, I got to get in. And then everyone gets in, and then, we know what happened in 2008. Look at the USL. This is you can't make this stuff up. Let's put this guy on who upgraded oil up here. This is when Goldman was upgrading this thing. You know how many people got their ass roasted? This is why it went tanked so much. As they were getting margin calls and trying to buy more, it just kept going. And look at this. Comes in, bearish pattern, sets up again for the next leg. And you know what this thing's doing right now? Another bearish pattern. I'm telling you, we are going low. I think we could go to 648, $6 on the USO. But that's me. There's a pattern down here, bearish, and you also have a head and shoulder here. I'm at least double bottom, then I think lower. But that's if the markets pull back. But whatever. If it happens, great. If not, whatever. I'm short oil. If we get down into the $9 area, I'll probably be done with the trade, so I could really care less, to be honest with you. CC coming in. Yeah, we looked at that one too. Let's see. Another high flyer, right? Yeah, look at that. Our level was around here. You know, it was going up. We were talking about the 25 even number. Look at that, coming down. Oh, but it's CC. I don't even know what this thing is, but it's CC. Goldman said this, or JPM said this, or Piper Jaffray said that. Care less what these guys say. Most of them are wrong. I don't even know how these guys get paid. I'm telling you, if I don't do the subscription-based crap, I'm going to do, why isn't this one coming in though? Hold on. Hold on. Buy. That one came in. Why isn't that one coming in? There we go. All right, there we go. Well, yeah, you know, everyone's chasing it now. Next thing you know, it's a $2 stock again. Oh man, what the heck? But Piper Jaffray said they upgraded it to 400. You know, like dry ships when that thing was going up. There's guys coming out. This thing's going to 400. Stay on board. Oh my gosh, they all thought it was going to happen. The guy who was in a 2 on dry ships, it went to 100, and he has 10,000 shares, and he's not selling. Now it's back at 4, and he's going, well, at least I got double my money. You had 2 million. You didn't sell. Greedy bastards. You have any thoughts on automated and trading strategies? Yeah, there's some good ones out there. I'm scared from the algo. Yeah, there's, you know, the thing, I've traded those algos where they give you the, you know, what I found out with the algos, nothing wrong with them, but for me as a technical trader, I was involved in one of those for a little while, and they'd give you a trade, but then you'd have to pull up the chart and say, okay, they're throwing out the trade, saying this thing could possibly pull back. Wow, look at that. So some news must have came out or something on this one. There's some, yeah, something happened here. You got some shares coming in here. I don't know what's going on, but again, another high. What is this guy? Another high flyer coming in. Should I post something right now on Stock Twits? Talk crap. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to. See, and this is what I love about my e-signal too. Look at this. Boom. CC. Another high. People hate this. But I'm trying to explain to people, another high. I could get it right. Oh my gosh. It's been a long morning. Another high flyer coming in. Question mark. And I post. Boom. Goes on. It's great. I love this. I had Realtick for a while, but you know, but I could post it. I love this. But you know, we 22, 23. Remember, we had that in there, that support. So if it cracks through there, well, hold on. Let's just see where this thing can go. If you guys are short, because I think some of you guys possibly went short in this, 21.21, 18.02, and then if you get back to this pivot around 16.70 to $16, I'd pull it off. But you know, let's see what kind of a pattern this sets up in, and we'll go from there. Daily chart. Let's see what's going on with that. Yeah, look at that. Down. What is this, guys? Is that a bearish pattern inside bar above the MA? Look, playing out. Remember, we had this little area down here too. Remember that? Bearish pattern. We talked about this. Inside bar retraces up. Boom. Now we wait for another pattern like this, possibly on the 50 MA, and see if it sets up for lower prices. So, me like 4 months down the line. Wait, what? I'm scared. Yeah, no, Kenya, just follow me, man. Just take it slow and steady. Don't do anything crazy right now in these markets. Nothing going on. Twilio, we did that one earlier. Is it going up at all? No, it's doing nothing. It hit great resistance. Twilio, I wouldn't touch that one right now. I know it's got upgrades or whatever the heck is going on. How to best learn about technical analysis? Just watch me, man. It's just time. It's time, and just watch what I'm doing. And you know, there's a lot more to it, guys, than just throwing out a trade. You got to watch volume. You got to. There's a couple different things I watch, which I'll probably never ever give out that information, because that's just what I've learned, and it's taken a long time to do what I do on these charts. And then, like I always said, some of my trades suck ass, but I don't go all in. My intraday stuff's okay. I might hold overnight in a couple of them, which seems to be working out pretty good. But you know, there's a time, man. I'm not going to put out 100% winners. There's going to be losers, but that's why, you know, you put 10 good winners out, and you have 2 losses. Those 10 winners are taking over. Could care less. So let's see. Are we still adding gold? Yep, Lewis. Yeah, we've been adding since 115. If you haven't added yet, you can start adding right now. Definitely. 100 will be the last area. And if it gets crunched on, then we're probably going to have to rethink it. But that will be more of a long term. and I will add more if it gets below 100. But right now we're doing fine. Let's see what happens going through the holiday session and getting into the new year in 2017. Twilio, we did go over that one earlier. I could go over it really quick here, though. Did get a bounce. You're in the 382. You're into this high pivot. That's why we took the trade today, as well as the 60 MA 200, the 60-minute chart, the 200 MA, which is right here. This is another reason why we took this trade. Right there, you have the 200, you had the high pivot, you had the even number, then you had the 382 right here. So as it was adding, we were going up. Our last spot was right around $32.99, I believe it was, or the $30. We just missed the top, which I think was, yeah, it was 33 bucks. So we had it right at the top, a little bit more, pulled back nice. Honestly, after a move like this, you'd expect a pullback, and that was the trade that we were just in and out, guys. We're done. Trade's over, so that's it. But to do anything, I'd wait for lower prices. I still think Twilio's going to 23 bucks, 24 bucks. Then if the markets dump, we'll see. I don't know. I'm just following what the charts are saying. But a nice little bounce the last couple days. But if you look at the bounce on Twilio, I mean, it's got it. Right now it's just it's the allure. It's cheap down here. This was once a $70 stock. It's at 30. You got to buy it. It doesn't mean that it's going to go up from here. That could mean it's possibly going lower from here. Had a nice bearish setup here, though. They're trying to pop it and save it. I think this is what do you think they're trying? What do you think they did here? They popped it up for a couple days, got all the bag holders on, and they took them out again. Popping it up, maybe up into the 50 MA again, then maybe they take them out again. So I just don't trust it. I'm just looking at this area here. 23.75 is pretty much the double bottom. And if a gap fill around 27.32, I'd rather wait for those prices, but that's me. So you can do what you want with it, but for me, I just think it's retracing up. You might get a little more up. Maybe it goes to 40 bucks. I don't know. But for me, just because it's low down here doesn't mean it can't go lower and come down and fill these gaps in the double bottom. So, but that's just me, guys. Let's see. Good day, John. What do you think about UAA? Let's see. UAA. I think we talked about it. You have an inside bar. If it closes below here on a weekly basis, this big red bar down in this area, I think lower prices are coming. Daily, let's see. Yeah, I mean, you had a nice retrace here into the gap window, 50 MA, almost at the 50 MA, and boom. We're holding this down here, and the daily chart's trying to hold, but we did crack through that area, 26.61. Get a little bottoming tail here. You could possibly see some more upside, but we'll maybe up to 32. I mean, maybe up to here, but right now it's looking a little weak to me. Let's see what else is down below. God, what a nice pullback. Yeah, I'm still thinking there's a gap fill around 24 bucks, 25 bucks. If this area breaks, you're going right down in here. But right now it's holding strong. It's got to hold this area. But right now, on a weekly basis, if we close down in this area, 29.79, or where it's at now, this one could get ugly. So just beware. Look at the weekly. You had a great push up, got all the bulls on, then they had just shook them out right here, and then slowly going lower. Again, we push it up, get everyone on board, shake them out, push them up, get everyone on board, shake them out. And this one, I'd wait for pattern, but if we do close down in here, I'd expect lower prices. If the markets start to pull back, then this is definitely going lower. But again, you might get some news or something to drive it up higher. You have a big inside bar, bearish consolidation as well. This could get ugly fast. Markets dump, this one will probably go lower. If you're long, just tighten up your stop. Let's see here. Hey, John, how's it going? Glad to meet. Glad to have you midday. Yeah, no problem, Raj. Yeah, like I said, I had a little bit of time today. I wanted to sit down, watch the charts, the Twilio trade. Like I said, I had 42 people. I think I had 60 comments on that one. As soon as I went short, it was like, dummy, idiot, what are you doing? You're getting killed, you're getting that. And then it pulls back and I'm out and everyone's like, oh, what just happened? He's done with his trade already? Yeah, that's if you understand how I trade, then there you go. I don't know. So yeah, but everything's great, Raj. I love this stuff, man. I love doing this stuff for you guys. And like I always say, if I could get paid for it, even better, So, but if I could teach you guys and keep you, on the sideline or in a good trade instead of a bad trade, teach you money management, teach you smaller positions, and the biggest thing is just sitting on your hands and waiting for it, guys. That's it. That's the big thing. Yeah, FDX, we've been short. We are all the money on the short, but it's slowly coming in. Again, high flyer. Look, that was the area, guys. That was it right there. That was the last. That's coming from 2008 pivot. Boom, boom. Look where. That's why the technicals, guys, you can't make this shit up. I can't physically come in here and say, well, this, yeah, that's kind of a pivot, and that's kind of a high pivot. You know, I can't. This is black and white. Here's your line. Here's where it went into. We did have earnings, so it could have went up. You have a topping tail on here too. I'm telling you, we're gonna. If the markets come in, we're gonna see 158. I wouldn't doubt we see 150 on this one. All these pigs are gonna come in, and when they do, everyone's flipping head's gonna pop off. Look at the monthly too. Wow, if that stays this way on the monthly and comes in a little bit more, oh my gosh, if the markets come in. Honestly, this could be a $93 stock. I'm telling you, we're right in that time frame, guys. So be careful with your longs. Wow, that's, oh man, look at, I love that. If you're not short FedEx, short this thing. Or you wait for a retrace back to the double top and take it there. I think this could be the end. Today would have been the day if you weren't short, 199. We're short though. Nice. Our average, I believe, is right around 182, I think. Oh, something like that. I don't have all my shit up. I just turned everything off. I just have my charts up at this point. But if you go to my Twitter account, if you want to come in there, I believe it's around 180. 181, 182 right in that way. What I'm going to do, though, I'm hopefully going to have just a separate sheet where you can click on my website and it clicks you to the positions, you know, for the paid subscription and all that stuff. If I do that, we're going to have a couple more weeks, guys. I got to see. I want to do more of this. It just takes a hell of a lot of time. This is like I need two people working, posting trades, doing this, doing intraday. Well, you know what? We'll see what happens, guys, down the road. So yeah, FedEx. Damn, that would I should have posted something just to say if you're not short. But we've been talking about this, and actually when it pierced 200, that would have been it. We added more up in here, and that's why we got our average up a little bit higher. We're only out a little bit of money now. If it gets back down, you know, we'll be out. If it gets to 148, we'll be out. So FedEx, yeah, you can definitely you can go a little bit here, but maybe expect to retrace with the light volume. It's not bad. You'll have a better cost average than me, so I'm a little jealous if you do. But yeah, that wouldn't be a problem. But man, I wish I would have, damn it, had stuff going on today. I had to drop off my kids, had to run around a little bit, you know, the parent stuff, guys. I do have a family. I do have 3 kids and a wife, so midday it's 2015. I don't know exactly what that means. So SPY wants to go down, it seems, but yeah, we have 37 million on the SPY, Raj. It's not going anywhere. You know what they're doing? Contract on the futures traders, you know what they're doing? I had a friend who used to do this. He used to be one of these guys. You get a bunch of futures traders pop in here, and then he'd be the guy pushing it up and shaking them out. What do you think here? So it's going up, buy a couple contracts, goes down, shit, I'm out of the money, sell. Goes up, chase it, buy a couple contracts, go down, sell. My friend used to do this. Push it up. Every time he'd get a bunch of small retail traders buying contracts long up here, he'd bring it down in their face. So what do you think they're doing here? That's why you got to find the stocks like Twilio, ones that are just ripping higher. You got to find the ones, you got to pick on the ones that you could possibly make some money on. You just can't. How the hell are you supposed to short this thing or do anything with this one right here? You got to find the Twilios that are ripping. You know, the Amazons that are up $20. You know, and then Netties too. I was going to do something with that one today, and it's actually coming back. Netties was a good one too. I was going to throw something out on that one. You know, it's going up and up and up. Oh man, here it goes! And then, look at that. If we would have caught that, let's see if there's anything there. So Netties, let's see. Yeah, you got the 20 MA on the daily, and you have the retrace here right at 224.16. Let's look at the smaller time frame just to see if there's any pivots. Damn, you know, I was like, yeah, look at that right there, pivot high. Shit, always a reason, guys. And then here's your protection up here. So if you started adding, oh man, that would have, I missed that one too. That's almost like Twilio. Look at that, straight up into the 200 moving average, high pivot, 226 even number, more resistance. I mean, you hit it first, kind of came in and then tried it again, but then if it goes up into the 227.36, you're going to start adding a little bit up here. So even if you did a couple hundred shares on this one, say at 226, you get a $2, you know, it pulled back down to 224, so that's $2. That's $600 with 300 shares. Boom, out. And it's still going down a little bit. You could have covered half, And as it's going down, you'd cover the second half. Boom, get the hell out. But that's what we're trying to do here, guys. PIR, high flyer. Let's look at PIR. I'm behind, guys, like always, so bear with me. Yeah, $9. I just can't. I can't do a trade like that. High flyers. Yeah, actually, that's not bad. Let's look at the monthly though. I don't know. Yeah, nah. High flyer would be up here somewhere. But it is going pretty good though. I don't know what news or what these guys do or whatever. But here's where you're probably looking at. If you put we're probably in the 618 or the 750 retrace. Yeah, 618. 1092 is going to be the next area, and then the 200 moving average right around 1234 or 1234. This could be the end of the road right here, though. That's the monthly chart. Let's see on the daily chart. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, daily just kind of up and away. Let's see if we ran into any gap fills or anything like that. You're probably going to have a lot of resistance. Yeah, right around the 1036. You have a gap fill right around here, 1068, then ultimately $11. But for me, you get in the stock around $5 and you're almost at 10, I'd be out. And it almost looks like that's what people are thinking here. Don't really know if it's going to come back, but just not a great. The 618, yeah, it's not bad. I'd rather wait for 10, maybe $11, maybe a little higher, and then possibly short it. But for me, I see what you're seeing, but just not. If you want to give it a stab, you can. If it pulls back to maybe come in here, pivot the 20 MA, then I'd get the hell out. I'd just take a buck. You get a buck on this, that's over 10%, you leave. You can put maybe 10 grand into it, you get 10%, you make a grand, get out. But I wouldn't go crazy on this one. It could go up though too in your face. So I wouldn't chase it. Shorting it, I'd wait for a little higher prices. Did you cover CC yet? Yeah, I just did that one. So we're waiting for $18. Yeah, I did. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that was a great pattern on there coming in. We did hit this little bottom pivot. Look, it's bouncing from there. Right now, I'd see if you could get back down here and go down. Looks like you're getting some buyers here, but you know what? Technical buyers. What they do, they bought here. Look at the 10-minute, guys. So you're buying off that little pivot here. The pivot low was right at 223 or 222 or 22.23, and you already almost got a buck bounce on that one. Out. Damn, that would have been a good one too. I didn't even see. And we looked at that one earlier. Damn, that was 20 minutes ago. Great bounce. That would have been your area, guys. Let's pull it up on the bigger time frame. There's your pivot right there. That's where you would have been buying. And I wonder if it filled a gap or so. Let's look back a little further. Oh, look at that. Even went into that little low pivot right there. Wow, look at that. Damn. 21.84. That's over a buck. See, and this is the stuff. If I had a live chat room and we were in it, you guys were yelling at me, CC, what do you do? Oh, I didn't pull it up enough to really look at it. Damn it. Now that's a great trade right there. That would have been a great bounce. We would have been done in and out. That would have been a buck, at least 50 cents. And on $22 stock, you might do 2,000-3,000 shares, maybe 5,000 shares. Oh my gosh. But yeah, if you're short this one though, and a little bit longer term, you can hang on. Let's see if we can stay below the MAs. Daily chart, everything's okay, but it is setting up for possible lower prices. You had a great bearish pattern here. Will they recapture? As long as we close below the 20 MA, you're okay. You need to get below the 50, and then I think we'd probably go to gap fill right here around $17. So just be aware of that. Let's see here. Brian, I like UA. Buy at $29.50, $30. And sell at $32.50. Bought back in the morning, tight stop, range bounce since earnings though. Yeah, it's okay. I just that's what I'm looking at. Let's look at it again. Where is it? UAA. Yeah, it could definitely bounce in this area. You got that, but what I was saying, if it gets below this area or now below this low here, we're probably going lower. So just be careful with this one. We could be chopping around on here up and down, but 29.61 was your area, and then hold on, tighten that stop up, and if markets come in, which I don't think they will, but if they do, everything's going to be coming down. So just be aware of that. PIR coming in today, yeah, that one's falling. Would you short KMX at these levels? I took a short yesterday, 6.4. Now it's 52 weeks highs. Yeah. Did you go? Hopefully you didn't go all in on KMX. Gosh, it's pushing higher. Unbelievable. Yeah, if you didn't go all in, I mean, right here was a great area. You got the double top, but hold on. You know what? You want to see it keep going. This little head fake could be just a BS head move to get all your shorts out. if you did not go all in, where are you in at? 64.50. 64.50, 65 is it? If you're not all in, maybe add a little bit more. I mean, this could get up to maybe $70, maybe. Let me look. Let me look at the bigger time frame. Make sure that. Oh no, that's okay. Yeah, that's why we're waiting. Yeah, you know what? We're trying to wait for the like $70 area and then double top up in here, but not bad. You know, just make sure you didn't go all in. You did have a little channel here. You know, it's trying to get above, but at this point, let's go to the weekly. I like this for more of a long-term play, guys. If these subprime car loans start blowing up, this is one that's going to fall flat on its face, because you know they're giving loans to everybody. They can't help themselves. It's like when the housing with the mortgages. When you're making a ton of money, guys, you can't help yourself. But you have a nice little pivot here. You have the pivot here around the 69 area, $70 area too. So it could move up a little bit more. So just be careful with this one. You know, if you did add short, just be wary. You know, you got to add more up as it goes up, maybe around the 70. Then of course a double top. So just hold tight. You know, this one's going up with maybe some hopes and dreams. So. Hey, John, what's the best chart do you use? Prince, you know what? It's just everything, man. It's putting the moving averages, pivots, what else? The Fibonacci, you know, just gap fills, wedges. It's just head and shoulder pattern. It's just really looking at stuff and trying to, you know, find out areas where this thing could possibly stop. Or possibly bounce like this. It goes in, bounces, goes up, bounces. This trend line gets in from this pivot, look, right to the trend line and bounce. I mean, I wish, you know, if we were in at all-time highs, I'd be taking these longs. But, you know, you get a stock from 48 to 66 in, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. These are just unhealthy moves. Look, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. This is like the last hoo-ha. But the markets are staying buoyant, so this one can move up a little higher. As long as the markets stay green and everyone stays, oh, it's down 20,000, they can hype this one up a little bit more. So what platform am I using? I'm using eSignal. It's a platform that you have to pay for. It's not free. And then that gives me, I could take this anywhere. I don't need my brokers. I don't, you know, because a lot of brokers you'll pay, and then you'll get their platform that you got to pay a little bit for, or some of them give it to you free. This platform is my platform. I pay, I think it's going to go $200 a month for this platform, and I could take it wherever I want. I don't have to deal with a broker. If I want to fire a broker and go somewhere else, that's what I do. I still have my charts. So I had Realtick, and Realtick, if you beg and plead, they let you do it. But you know, if I don't like that broker and I want to continue somewhere else, I got to cancel that and start a new Realtick account with somebody else. For this one, I have the account through eSignal, and I'm ready to roll. Hi, John. Next resistance of NVIDIA. Well, right now, Suzanne, there's nothing. I mean, it's just mathematical numbers. But KMX, not bad. I like to see 70, 75. If it does that, I'll initiate a short on that one. NVIDIA, you know, you got to go even numbers now. Could be 110, 105 is a big even number. This one's getting out of control, though, at this point. This one, they're getting all the weak shorts. They're all getting out at this point because they just can't handle it anymore. You know, because they went all in down here at 70, you know, 80, 90. You know, we didn't go all in on this one. We're in 10% position short. We are getting our head handed on us. But you know what? Again, as long as we're making trades and making other winners, I don't really care. I am playing this on a monthly chart time frame, and I don't care what anyone says. This when this pig comes in, it's going to come in fast and furious. You know, it might take a couple months, but it'll be like click, and then boom, 1 month, boom, 1 month, boom, 1 month, and then everyone who bought it 105, because Goldman or whoever upgraded them, it's going to be like, damn. So I say, wait for lower prices. Don't chase this one up. But it's NVIDIA. They're everywhere. And that's right. But if they do this, it's got to go up. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, so anyways, just keep listening to CNBC because they're always right. So it's kind of like DPZ. Remember when Kramer was talking about this one? It's Domino's Pizza. You got to buy. I mean, it's the best of the breed. Everyone's buying Domino's. And it kept going up and up and up. And we were adding. Boom, comes in. We cover half. Goes back up. We start adding shorts again. Comes back in. We cover half. Now we're in another half twice. Short. Cover half. Short. Cover half. Boom. And then when this one comes in, I'm still thinking 151. we could come right back down to here, 145 or so. So how many times can they give you a trade and you just keep making money? It goes right back to double top. It's genius. And then Kramer comes on. Oh my gosh, you got to get into DPZ. It's Domino's Pizza, and then they slam them again. And then this is the time, though. This is the time where everybody went long, and then they sold it. Then all the longs sold right here. Oh my gosh, I'm getting my butt kicked. And it goes right back up here. The longs buy up here again because someone's hyping it up and upgrading it, and then they get it again. Then they covered, then they sell down here. But then the stubborn ones go, I'm adding more down here. And then they start adding more down here because they started adding up here. So they're going to start adding down here. They don't realize this is a bearish pattern underneath the MAs, 20 MAs curling down, could possibly move down. Or if it pops up again, you know what? The F that I sold, I'll do it again. I don't care. Eventually the markets are going to pull back. And when it does, monthly chart on DPZ, 20 MAs right around 128, and then this high pivot's around 141. So I'm still thinking it's lower prices. That's me. PIR lower today. Yeah, hold on. Tell something. Yeah, hey, what's up, Christoph? What's up, buddy? PIR lower day. Let's look at that turd. Yeah, it's coming around. Nothing for me to do. I mean, it popped up into this 618. It could go a little higher. I mean, if it actually came up into this area here, I'd maybe think about a short. But if you're long, tighten that stop on this one. Don't be messing around with that. Let's see here. Next level in NVIDIA, I don't know. Let's say 150. No, I don't know. How about X? Yeah, X, we're short. We're on our swing trade. We're a little bit out of the money. We also have an intraday trade that we took. We covered half. We went back in. And, we're running right to this big trend line again, guys. Until it gets over that trend line and over the 200 moving average, this one's going to have some hard times. We went from $6 stock in the beginning of the year to 30, almost 40. Come on. I don't care if it's U.S. Steel or whatever. When the markets come in, this one's coming in too. So we have a intraday trade out on this one. We're in the money and just kind of holding on. Might cover towards the end of the day. We'll see how it goes. I might hold. We'll see. I made some pretty good money in the last couple trades we did. So what do you think about LABD? I don't know. What is this one? The LABD. I think it's the biotech. Yeah, biotech's it's setting up to go lower. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, this one came in. They finally popped it up, came right back in. I think that's about. I follow the IBB mostly. Same thing. This one's setting up bearish pattern under the MAs. I'm telling you, this one's going to 250. I have a quarter position left. We were adding shorts up in this area here. We covered half already. When it dipped down here, we covered another half of the half. We're in a quarter position, and I'm thinking 250 down in here eventually. This pattern here is bearish, and the overall monthly chart, that's the one I'm really following at this point. I mean, you could look at this too. We're almost back below the moving averages on the weekly, but the monthly chart's the big one for me, guys. This is a huge inside bar bearish pattern. If this pattern plays out, I wouldn't doubt 208. Maybe gap fill around 175. If this pattern plays out, look at this. When it consolidated here for 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 months, look at that move here. Now we've been consolidating for like 10, 11 months. This pattern plays out, guys. I wouldn't rule out 150. No, who knows? But yeah, just be careful with the bios. Markets dump, these things are going to get slaughtered. The whole market's going to get slaughtered, especially the high flyers. And that's why we have all these shorts initiated, guys. Go through my Twitter stuff and pick some trades, ones that were out of the money, and put some trades on those. That's it. What's this one here? I just came to say hello. When is my payday? Damn it. I'm the mofo juggernaut. All right, Chris. I don't know. If you're short, just hold tight, buddy. Hold tight. Thanks for all you do for us, buddy. Can't wait for the membership site. Yeah, man. Thanks, Lewis. Yeah. Either guy, like I said, it takes a lot of work, guys. So we'll see. I first got to get the website going. That might take me a couple months, but I'm working on it. I actually had some stuff up. It was funny. I posted like a membership login or something, or a sign up, and I get in like 4 minutes. I got someone to sign up, and I was like, "Whoa, what the heck?" It's like, "But did someone sign up?" And it's like, "Whoa, how'd they squeeze in there?" And I pulled it off and everything. They're not in there now because I canceled the it was just like a free thing because I'm just trying it out. But we'll see. Maybe I'll do it free for a couple of months, see how many people sign up, and then go from there. Like I said, I don't want to I got to bring someone in to take care of my shop, and I don't want to do all this stuff and teach everybody and then have to pay some guy to run my business and stuff. So it's got to be a mutual relationship, guys. So can you change the color, the chart colors? Yeah, I can do whatever I want, but no, this is how I like it. So green and orange, please. Yeah, right. Yeah, I like, well, it's orange. I see it. It's a little bit orange. RHT, thoughts, earnings after hour. Oh, earnings after hour. Yeah, I'll play the earnings, but I'll play them after like a gap up or a gap down, something like that. Let's just look at this, what it's doing. I would look for probably 82.69 if this thing gaps up, but that won't be the first area. You got 84.36 down here. I'd probably look around 85 bucks, maybe for a short scalp. That's if it goes down. I mean, you got double top up there. If it really starts to rumble, yeah, maybe even 86, 80. I would have to see how this thing plays out. But if it pushes up to 90 at 90 bucks, I'd definitely go short on this one. But I mean, you're going to have some resistance here as it pushes up, 85, then 80, even numbers. And, of course, the 90 if it got there. If it got up into the 90, 91, maybe. Well, I'll keep an eye on this. If I see something I like, I'll possibly put something out there. It looks like I have something up here, though, too, around 90, 94.45 if it really starts to go. But, yeah, you got to be careful with this one. I mean, it's a 50-50 shot. I wouldn't do anything before earnings. I'd rather see it pop up and then short it and then, possibly take a buck or two out of it with a couple hundred shares. Make a quick 600-700 and get out. For a 2-minute trade, you could probably, scalp it and get out. But if you're going to do it, 100 here, 100 there, if it's moving up slowly, and then at the end, if it gets a 90 at it. But again, we'll see what happens after hours. I'll keep an eye on that one. RHT. All right, let's see here. Tesla going down slowly. Yeah, gosh, that was, it did come down. I almost feel, let's see, hold on here. TSLA. Yeah, I mean, that's a good area right there. Now I can't go short. It's Tesla, guys. It's Tesla. All he has to do is tweet. It has a nice little topping tail here. Not that it's a true topping tail. I'd like to see it up in this area. I'd still like the 215 area up in here. Gosh, a little more on this one. I would have definitely shorted that one today. But yeah, nice pullback. Look at that. I mean, boom, get all the suckers back in. Comes at, even right here wouldn't have been bad. Comes back in, retraces. Time of day kind of sucked, but right there would have been your area. 211, 211.50, anywhere in that one. So, and then the pullback. But you had the gap fill up here. We already filled the gap, and then you're hitting this support down here from the 10-minute chart. So that's kind of holding there. So, all right, let's see here. PR 28.28 down 3%. Yeah, it's going down a little bit. Thanks on the UAA. I got one more for you, John, if you don't mind. LUV. Yeah, we're short LUV. We initiate that trade as well, buddy. Yeah, that one we're short. So, yeah, double top is coming up. Let's see, right there. Yeah, this thing's just chopping around. When this thing popped up here, we initiated the trade. That's on Twitter. And I have an intraday trade on that one, too, that I've been holding for a couple days. It's a little bit out of the money. I'm just trying to make, 500-600 on it. I'm going to hold it because, yes, it is in the double top. I would definitely, if you want to short this one here, short it. Totally. I would have no problem. Let's go to the monthly really quick just to show you what we're looking at. Here's your double top here. And, maybe if, don't go crazy just in case it goes to maybe 53, 54, 55 area, but just make sure you have a little bit left in the tank on this one through the holiday session because it could float higher. But, yeah, I have no problem shorting that one. If you're long this one, definitely tighten the stop. Reported is fading this afternoon. PayX. Don't know what that one was. Yeah, it's slowly fading, but look what we're at. Look where we're in, double top on the monthly. This is probably the end of the road in this one, too. If you wanted to short this one, short it. Well, you know what? Hold on. I'm just short it. Look at that. There's your other reason. Double top from 2000 from the .com. You got to get into PayX. This is the one. We promise. Look, yeah, if you want to short this one, short it. It's like Microsoft. Look at this. So all the bag holders here, 16 years later, they're at break even. What a buy and hold. It's going to be great. So 2009, like everything else, straight up. Yeah, if you want to short this one, short it. Could go a little higher, just save some in the tank, just in case if it pushes maybe to 64, 65. But if you want to short this one, short it. Good call on that one, Howard. Yeah, I like that one. It is fading a little bit. Let's pull up the 10-minute here. Yeah, I mean, look at that nice push up. Yeah, definitely. This would have. Yeah, look at that. Right into the high gap fill here. Fades, retraces, and now it's dumping. Yeah, if you want to short this one, short it. Not for a swing trade. You can short it and hold it. This one, targets I'd look for. First target. Again, had earnings, so it could go up. So go slow and steady. Know your position size. If you're going to do 400 or 500 shares of this short, maybe do 150 here, 150 maybe at 63, and maybe 200 at 65, and then keep it slow and steady. Whew, excuse me, guys, because this one pulls back. You're probably going to go at least. Well, we could put a retrace on this one if it doesn't go higher. You're probably looking at 56, and then if the markets start to go 52, you could probably get maybe 10 bucks out of this one, but at least 5, get 10% on it. But again, it is earnings. It is, came down, filled this gap. It's bouncing now. It's bouncing off the lows or what have you. When it came in this morning, it filled that gap right here, and that's why it's bouncing. So just be careful. It could go a little bit higher, a little bit of consolidation over the moving averages, and it has some news. So, but great area, double top resistance, could move a little higher. Everything's overshooting, so I wouldn't rule it out. That's what I'm saying. If you want to wait for 63 to 65, great. But up in here, just a little bit you can add. I wouldn't, I wouldn't shy away from it. Let's put it that way. Let's see here. Yeah, LUV, damn right, throws brick in my face. Let's see here. I just shorted LEV. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I mean, just go to my Twitter site, guys. What is this? Kramer talked it up. X last night too. Oh gosh, was he talking that? Oh God, what's I can't with my glasses today. FWIW. What is this one? This is another one. I can't see that one. I got FWIW. I don't know what that one. I don't have a symbol on that one. Or is that an acronym for something? Okay. Yeah. Hello. All right, let's see. Let's see where X is right now. I mean, I know where it's at, but let's pull it up on here, 53. So it's coming, but that's your trend line right there. So it went right back up into that. That's why I was like, I'm going to give it another shot and see if this thing pulls back. We covered half, went back up. I'll probably just take it, take the money and run. I have a pretty good size position on this one. So 37, 38. What a joke. I don't know. Is that okay? I'm behind still here. Want to short Costco? Your thoughts? All right, let's look at Costco. Yeah, we're short X. We have a swing trade out on that one. Costco. Yeah, you could short Costco here. We do have a short Costco position. We are underwater on that, but it's just the way it is, guys. Let's see, weekly chart. Yeah, weekly chart. Yeah, I mean, we coming into this breakdown bar. If you look at the retrace, gosh, look at that head and shoulder too, guys. If this doesn't get above this head right here, it's just going to be a $103 stock. I'm telling you. I don't like the fact that we're going through price on this one. I never like doing that, but you got to keep track of this one. Let's see if we head down. But man, nice move up. Get all the longs back on. You got good resistance up in here. If you want to short Costco up here, short it. But remember, it could, say it could go to double top, 169. So you're a couple bucks away. So just take a good size position. Don't go more than 10% of your total account. But make sure you're ready to add a little bit more up in here. So if you're going to do a couple hundred shares, maybe do 150 here, and then maybe do 150 here. Even if this thing pulls back 10 bucks, that's a $1,500 trade. If you have a bigger account, hey, God bless you. But this I have no problem with. We are short Costco. Or at least I think we are. I gotta look. Like I said, I got everything shut down. Maybe we're not. You know what? I think we might have covered it. I'm just looking at some of my notes here too, guys. I thought we had a short. Maybe it was intraday. We might have done that one intraday. Anyways, like I said, I got over, I think, 65 or 70 shorts out there on my Twitter account that we're in. It's and some of them I'm not in, so I got to really you know, watch them for you guys at least. So I'm trying to figure out for me too where I can. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff I'm trying to do, guys. So, but Costco, yeah, you could definitely short that one. You know, like I said, you can move up to double top. Just be ready to add a little bit more if you have to. But right here is a great area to short. Netflix, yeah, Netflix just keeps going, guys. Hurry up, it's Netflix. Netflix, we did cover when it moved down half. It moved back up. We started adding around 124, 125, and yeah, we're still holding strong. You know, right now we're into some big area. I don't even know how this thing's moving up, to be honest with you, other than the light volume and the manipulation in the markets. But you're in the double top again. Can it go a little higher? Possibly. But we shorted this one in here. We took off half. It went back up. We added more. You know what? If it gets to 130, I'll add more. You know, this is going to be the end of the road for this one. All these turds that are flying, it's going to be the end of the road, guys. And I can't wait for that to happen. But good thing I pulled off Twilio, because it is going up a little higher. I'm done it. I'm surprised I haven't got any more emails about that one. You're losing. It's like, dude, my trade's over. What averages do you use? I use the 20 moving, simple moving average, the 50 moving average, and 200 moving average. I hear John's opinion before I short. No problem, though. Seeing the chart. Yeah, that LUV is a great short. Z-Signal, good charting tool to you. Yeah, I love it, man. Like I said, I pay $200 a month for this stuff, guys, to have E-Signal. Nothing's free. It's like a doctor. Are you going to use a butter knife or are you going to use a scalpel? I use this. I'm still learning these charts. I'm getting a little bit better at it. I was a little bit clumsy in the beginning, but look at that. I mean, look at this. If you're not short Netflix, look at this great inside bar retrace. If you're not short Netflix, short Netflix. Don't load the boat, like I say. It could still move to 133, 134. So make sure you have some, you know, in the tank. Short this one, please. I'm gonna have a place where I just, you know, I'm short this one, but I should start throwing out signals too, just to say, guys, short it. So I go look through my. I gotta have a spot where my positions are, so people can look through them a little more easily. Believe me, when I put a trade on a month and a half ago, and I gotta look through my 5,000 Twitter tweets or whatever you call them, to find where I went in. You know, sometimes I just post a trade. Hey, I'm out. That's it. You know, but I'm trying to keep you guys safe. That's the name of the game here, guys. Download paid for him. Yeah, free pizza, exactly. Let's see. I don't normally trade that stock. Yeah, who cares? There's 5,000 stocks to trade. Trade them. It's a good setup. Who gives a shit what they do? Wow, look at Twilio killing it. Yeah, it's like I said, I'm in and out, man. I found my level. I got the hell out. So, and then you know what? Let it go up. Whatever. Let it go up. We'll short it again. I don't even know what. I got to look at what Goldman upgraded them or someone gave them a buy conviction or whatever. Normally trade that stock because it moves like snails, but I quickly look at it weekly and monthly and took it. Yeah, exactly, Carmela. It's a great trade. I mean, you know, again, it's gambling, this stuff, but if you could put yourself in a good position with a couple reasons, double top, Fibonacci, even number, you know, trend line, then you got a better chance of this thing pulling back. Yeah, Twilio. Netflix, if you guys aren't short it. Just make sure you have a little bit left in the tank just in case if it moves to double top. All-time high. Let's go back to Twilio. Oh my gosh, it's going. Maybe we could find another trade here. Let's look at this pig. So we finally got, well, we're back to we got the 5-0 retrace now. Look, gap fill right here. This thing gets the gap fill at $34 even number. Get ready, guys. No, I'm not doing it. I made a good chunk of change on this one today, so I'm not going back to the pot. But here, and then you got a double top right here. You got the 618 down in here. So you got a couple. Let's see. I'm watching this one. After a move like this, you could damn well get into this area at the 35 even number. So this is a great area. Don't get me wrong. Gap fill, even number, 2 reasons, but I'd rather see it stretched a little bit more into this area, the 35 even number. But let's keep an eye on the 34. Let's see. Actually, I probably won't, but someone wants to keep an eye on that. Let's see if we get to it and we pull back. Actually, I could probably. Well, let's see. Let's go through some more questions here. GS, yeah, Atlantic Securities down. Really? Someone actually made a good move? Someone down? Good job, Atlantic. I might send them a tweet. Someone's actually getting it right. Everyone else is upgrading this thing at the top. All right, guys, hold on. Let's see what this thing does. I am not taking this trade because something's going on here. Volume came in here, some news or something. But 34 is a great area. Let's see if it happens. Live trading, guys. Like I said, I'd rather wait for 35. I already took the trade, made a good chunk of change. I'm not giving anything back on this one because honestly, if market makers see a bunch of shorts piling in right here, they could squeeze it right back to 35. And that's where the smart money's waiting up here because they see, because this is like a sore thumb. Gap fill, even number. Oh my God. All right, where do we get to? 33.95. Oh my gosh. And a lot of times too, guys, there's a lot of people waiting on the bid on that. They won't bring it up to it because they know a lot of people are trying to short it there. Gosh, but the markets too. SPY's pulling back a little bit again, like it did an hour ago. Same crap, up and down, up and down, up and down, same crap. All right, guys, are we in there? 33.99. There it is, 34. Let's see if we pull back. Let's see. Maybe if I did it, I'd look for maybe 20 cents, 25 cents, pound in probably 3,000-4,000 shares, try to make 800 bucks. But I'm not doing this trade, guys. I think it could go higher. Love the area though. Yep, there it goes. Sometimes it will pierce too. So you got to watch for the pierce. Here we go. Yeah, if it comes up here, then maybe. Like I said, I made money. I hate going back twice to the well. I mean, I'll do it. But this one's moving up on news and BS, so just be careful. I mean, you could give it a shot here. Just be careful. Get ready. Take your 20, 30 cents and get the hell out. Let's see if it's going to hold up. Live trading with StockBookie, guys. No, like I said, you had a little bit of consolidation here, better on the daily. So let's go to the 10-minute chart. 10-minute chart, you had a little more consolidation here above the MAs. That's why you're trying to get this, a punch up here. Here's the 10-minute chart. All right, so let's see. So we pierced through it. We got to 34.16. So if you got it around 34.10, you're almost 20 cents in the money now. Let's see if it pulls back a little bit more. Almost 30 cents now, 20 cents. Like I said, not a bad area. Gap fill, even number, 2 reasons. I would have liked a couple more reasons, but just not there. Popping up. So you could have got 25 cents out of that, 20 cents if you would have waited for the pierce. It's not a bad area for it to stop. Oh, SPY's pulling back though too, guys. Nothing crazy, but that's what you got to do too. Now we're short. If you're short this trade, you want the markets to pull back with it. You want the wind in your back. So that's what we're trying to watch for too. So if you're in a trade, like any of these, whether it's Amazon or Google or Facebook or Goldman Sachs, I don't care what it is, markets pull back on light volume. We have 42 million on the SPY. Everything's going to get a little bit of a pullback. So this area is holding pretty good. I still think it could possibly move higher. Yeah, I want to see one big, huge volume candle into the 35 area. Then we'll go short. But again, if I didn't take this earlier, I might have. But I would have taken the 20 cents. I would have been done. Out. Take 4,000 shares or even 3,000 shares, 40 cents. Boom, done. Or 20 cents. That's 600 bucks. But 600 bucks in a minute and a half. I mean, come on. And people, you're only taking 600 bucks. I said, dude, I took the trade. It was a minute and a half. I don't know. 600 bucks for a minute. If I could do that every day, oh my gosh. Well, if I did that every day, I'd be on my yacht in the Caribbean. I wouldn't be here doing live streams with you guys. Love you guys, but All right, we'll come back to this one. So Twilio, if you took that one, just tighten that stop up. It could bounce around. The SPY is pulling back. So all right, so let's go to the SPY real quick. See how the SPY's pulling back a little bit now? Okay, so you want that to happen. You're short Twilio, you want the SPY to pull back more. If SPY pulls back more towards the end of the day, this should come down a little bit more. So if you took that at 34, pierce of 20 cents, 33.80. Trying to hold that, 33.79. Ooh, there it goes. Of course it works out, 33.67. There you go, guys. Live intraday scalp right there. Boom. If you would have took that, you could have got at least 30 cents on it. Maybe a little bit more if you would have, got it at 34.10. So hopefully one of you guys got it. I didn't take it, like I said. So yeah, 63 now. Woohoo! Yeah, but that's what we'll do, guys. Live intraday action. Love this stuff. I'm sure it's hitting 33 again. Yeah, I'm way late on these things. Yeah. So 34, we hit it. That's when we would have taken it. I wouldn't have taken it at 33. Just too much. After consolidation like this, you'd expect higher prices. You're looking for the next higher level. This wasn't bad though. 33 even number, double top. But gap fill was so close, you knew it was going there. That could be the end of the road today, guys. With the SPY coming back, Yeah, I don't know why the SPY's pulling back. IWM's okay. Q's pulled back. Q's actually went negative. The DIA's negative. They got to make that 20,000. Hurry. Hurry. How's NVIDIA? Still up? Yeah, it just won't buy that. It dipped down a little bit, and all the dipshits bought it. Free for charter member. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Let's go. Twilio, high a day. Yeah, we're looking at, we picked that one off. 34, like I said, I would have waited for 35, but that wasn't a bad area. 2 reasons. You could probably go through it and find another reason, but what helped it too was the SPY. As the SPY was pulling back. See how the SPY pulled back there? It's a Twilio. Helped Twilio come in a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there though. Let's go back to Twilio. Yeah, hold on. So 60, that would have been almost 40 cents now. All right, anyways. Yee boy, exactly. Twilio. God, everyone likes this Twilio. What happened to the screen? JPM. Next. Yeah, I saw the Twilio. Yeah, 34. We pulled it back on that one. Can't see the screen for a short while. Oh, it should be okay. Everything should be okay. Twilio keeps catching bids. Yeah, there something's like I said, if you look at the 10-minute chart, see someone came in here and was doing something here. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, 50-cent pullback. Damn it. Guys are killing me here. So I hope someone took that one. Just short Netflix. Yeah, you can short Netflix up there. Just remember, it could go to 134, 135, so be patient with that one. We are in the holiday session. Shorts are tough right now. Screen is blank. What's live mean again? I should be. Hold on here. Twilio rumored to have Amazon partnership. Oh, gosh, that's what's going on with that one. Oh, jeez. Dead can't bounce. Priceline. Yeah, Priceline. I was watching that one, too. It's like, what is going on with Priceline now? It's not even a dead can't bounce. Priceline's one. A lot of people play options in, and it's going all right. Can everyone see my screen and everything, though? I say, what's live mean again? Screen is blank. I'm getting some where I can't see the screen for a short while, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Everything looks like it's okay with me. If you guys can't see the screen, say something, or say I'm lagging. Everything should be good. I mean, broadcast is going. Volume should be good. Yeah, Twilio, look at that. But see how strong gap fills are, guys? There's really nothing else there. Gap fill. Let's see if I can see it better on the 60. Everything is good now? Okay, cool. But, I mean, see what I'm trying? See, you got the gap fill. You have the window, so that's going to be resistance. You have the 5-0 reach. You have the 5-0 retrace right here, which is 33.64. So you got a bunch of resistance coming in here. Look at that. Right to it, and boom, right back down. It's just on a move like this, you start getting pretty good volume. I'd rather sit back and wait for this one. Wrong move, but oh well. I made money earlier in the day, and the screen goes out for about 15 seconds. Really, it's working now, but goes blank until really the screen goes out. It's a good time to go into GoPro while they're still declining. Nah, you don't want to. I wouldn't touch GoPro. Really, my screen's going in and out. No, that sucks. Yeah, that's so much for the Hangouts here, right? It should. You know what? Hold on. Let me shut down my stock twits. Maybe that's what's. Because I got that still streaming too. So, all right. Let's see if that helps a little bit. My screen is working fine, so maybe it's something. Yeah, that's why I think I want to go to meeting, and then I just send out an email with the GoToMeeting thing. Everyone comes in, everyone can talk. I got to pay for that. That's why, with a subscription, that will pay for that too, and all that good crap. GoPro, it's not for me. We talked about GoPro when it was up here. When it was bouncing, holding the MAs, came up here. We were telling everybody, you know what, maybe this could be the end of the road here. You have a good level around 1757, and that was it. But look at this trend line we had. It went right in, bounced, retraced. They probably talked about the GoPro 5 and how great it's going to be, blah, blah, blah. Everyone gets back in and then straight back down. I had this level at 866. It could be an $8.66 stock, guys. Why would you buy it, 14 or 17? Everyone laughed, but there's my area, and it's not even, I'm not making it up. That's just double bottom. And I have another area, it's 824. It actually almost made it there. So, you know what? I mean, if you really had to go long to this one, you would do, let's see here. Well, you'd play like an option. Whatever you're willing to lose, go into it. They could be a buyout candidate, maybe it goes straight up. But you know, if you could lose 10 grand, then buy 1,000 shares. If you can't lose that, then buy 500 shares. But expect this one to possibly go to lower prices. You just don't want to get creamed on this one, and that's the bottom line. So let's see here. My screen's working fine. Lulu, thoughts on Lulu? We traded this one before this year. Yeah, right here. We shorted this one on earnings, made some good coin, and it just keeps going. For me, this would have been the short. You know, for a swing, you know, this was more of an intraday trade here. But we did have a swing on this one a little while back when it was high flying. We took that one off too. Right now, it's just holding the 200 moving average. I guess if it retraces back up, possibly. But you're kind of in that 50-50 shot. If the markets stay buoyant, it could possibly go up. If the markets don't stay buoyant and start to correct, it could go down. So right now, it's a 50-50 shot. If it was a high flyer, I'd, you know, probably do that. Lulu is doo-doo. Yeah. I mean, he had a nice retrace, though, right to the 618. Look at that. Inside bar, retrace. I mean, if you wanted to short it, I guess you could. Just don't load the house just in case if it goes up. If it comes back down to, you know, 50 bucks, you know, if it starts hitting the $60 level, 55 area, then you just get out. But, yeah, it's not bad. Up here would have been the spot. Let's see. Go to meeting. Yeah. No, I don't know. That's okay. At least I could keep it private, you know, Chris. So. You talk about ACN? Nope. And if I keep it private, then I don't have to worry about anyone coming in here, talking crap, whatever. We go over charts. Everyone can go. And I'm just trying to teach you guys how to trade, guys. If you want to follow me, great. You know, if you want to do my trades, great. But at the end of the day, we're going to be profitable. Hold on, though, guys. Hold on here. Hold on. I'm looking at my Google chart up there, and we were talking about some areas. Gosh, not bad. Look at this, guys. Geez, I love the retrace. I love this inside bar. We didn't. I would have loved to have seen this second bar close down in here. That would be a little more bearish, and then it retraces up. Let's try to wait for 8:15, guys. You know, I mean, this isn't bad. This is a 60-minute chart. The SPY is pulling back a little bit more too. So this one could pull back. So keep an eye on this one. Twilio's still going down, guys. 33.33. Damn, that would have been a good trade. Did anybody catch that one? The Twilio. Let's see here. Yeah, they're now going at 30. Yeah, see that? Damn, that was a great. See, but that's just you can't make that shit up. You got to have eyes. That's why if I had 25 eyes, I'd be trading all this shit. I only can watch so many stocks, guys, and then do this stuff. You know, here, let me show you something here. This is what they'll probably. I'm gonna go live. You're gonna see my ugly mug. For all you guys in here, I am a real person. So let's see. I'm gonna take this off. Hey, what up? What up? So this is, you know, I just want to show you guys. This is what I'm looking at. All right. This is my setup. This is my warehouse, guys. This is where I trade. But this is where I have the SPY and all my stuff here. This is all my chart. These are all my positions that I have in on StockTwits and everything, or I have a section where all my StockBookie positions are. You know, all the stuff on Twitter, and then above it on that one there, I have the JPM, the Apple, the Exxon Mobil, USO, IBB, DIA. I got all those charts, and then if you move it over, I got my center chart here, which you know, that's what you guys are seeing there. But then I have other charts as well. Let me see. I got that one. That's my streaming feed, but I got more charts up there behind that. And then if you look over to the other side, hold on, everything's reversed. I got the two setups over here as well. So which I'm watching 16 more stocks over there. So right now I'm watching about 30 stocks. So that's my setup, guys. And here's my ugly mug. But that's my shop. That's my printing company, right? I got my dartboard, pinball machine, all that good stuff. So anyways, that's a little personal stuff for me, guys. So yeah, but that's what I'm doing here. So if you look at here, let me pull up one of my other screens here. This is what I'm watching pretty much all day, guys. That's my SPY. These are my watch lists. So those are most of my positions that I have out there. This is my and I got a symbol list too. I got about, whatever, a couple hundred stocks on this one that I'm going through all day. That's another list that I'm just plowing through to see what's going on. And then I also have another list with other positions on it as well. So I got 3 lists here that I'm going through all day. But then my other, you gotta see my ugly mug again. Let me do a screen share. But then my typical stuff is like this. This is another screen. This is what I'm looking at throughout the day. I don't know which one. This one I have Twilio on, X on, Tesla on, Win I could probably pull off because we were in that trade. I got the Amazon. I got the here. I go over here at the Netflix, the Baidu, the CMG. So I'm watching all this stuff, guys. But again, if I have a trading room, we can definitely, I could watch a hell of a lot more stuff if I had more eyes. I mean, basically, you guys, hey John, do we take this one? Oh, let's pull it up. Yeah, we could take it. Like right now, Google. 20. All right, let's see if it pulls back. We could take this one out here. Let's put a smaller retrace in here, from here to here. Let's see if this is a good area. So we're in the 618. We're into the 20 moving average. Let's see where we just crossed the even number. Where are we? We're at the 812.09 even number. This is a pretty good area. We got the SPY pulling back right now. Let's see if this thing pulls back. I'd still like, but then you go to the 10-minute chart. You have the 200 moving average right here at 812, 813. So if anything, I would wait for that number. Let's see if we could get one push up into this area. But if not, this is good resistance here too. This is where it could start pulling back after this nice, fade up all day, basically. I mean, you went from 105 to 812 or 805 to 812. That was a heck of a move. But, you're looking good. Thanks, Prince. Yeah, I have 6 screens. You got it. Good to see you. Yeah, I know, right? Do you set up triggers? Yeah, I got trigger. Oh, yeah, I got all that stuff, man. That's why, I'll pull my level 2 up and boom. I got buy, sell. I'm out, in and out. I don't mess around. And if I had to toggle up and down to get my price change, I toggle up. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, netties. Is that nuts? $10 up, $10 down, $10 up, $10 down. It's nuts. That one here. All right, hold on. Let's go back. I went in my little rant and rave about my setup and doing this, doing that. Yeah, I have triggers set up. You got it. To buy and sell. Oh, yeah, you have to. What was the other one? UVXY. Yeah, I don't really follow that one. Let's see here. 6 screens, pro setup. You're looking good. Thanks, guys. Yeah, right. Yeah, but then I have my old setup too. I have 3 screens on there. So if my shit breaks, I'm hopping on that one. I have only 3 screens, but you got to have a backup, guys. If I'm in a big trade, I mean, of course, you could always call your broker and beg and plead and, do you have to charge me your commission? I got to get the hell out of this trade. I'm stuck in it, Or if you short, like Twilio, if you short Twilio and the thing's just blowing up on you and all of a sudden all your shit freezes and you're like, oh my gosh, what just had been there? I'm losing thousands of dollars. I get back in. It's like, holy crap, I'm down $7 grand. What the hell just happened? And I said, okay, guess I'm married. Good. Yeah, I mean, here you go. It did just pull back a little bit. I mean, if you're looking for a short swing entry on Google, I'd short it right here. I'm already short, a little bit upside down. I've shorted and covered this thing a bunch of times, so I'm okay. But in my position now on Twitter, I'm upside down a little tiny bit, nothing big. But yeah, this is more for an intraday trade. I mean, it's the end of the day. But I'm just looking at, okay, let's see if this thing pulls back. I still like the 200 MA up here, but this is great resistance on the 60-minute chart. Intraday, guys, I'm following the 10-minute, the 60-minute mostly. That's it. And my big area, I'd love to see 814, 815 up, top of this big bar. But right now, I'm not doing anything towards the end of the day. But the SPY is coming back. So let's look. So 812 on, I'm just going to come in here. I'm gonna stick a line in, I was telling everybody around 812 or so. So let's put that in there and see what happens. Twilio still at 33, 34, coming in pretty good. Yeah, the netties too. Can you believe that one? That one's crazy. Netties short 225 weekly levels. Nvidia short netties as well. Sorry, netties short 225 call spread for next week. Okay, is that what you did? Yeah, netties just insane. There's no rhyme or reason. I mean, look at this move today, and it's actually bullish consolidation here. So it could actually move higher, but it's just the light volume, guys. 44 million on the SPY. Stocks are going up and down, doing whatever. Netties does have some pretty good resistance down in here, but that's coming off this pivot down in here. That's where I'm taking the high to the low. So, but it needs to get through here. I mean, Nettie's, I mean, honestly, it could get to 238, 239. You know, at this rate, I mean, look at these moves: 217 to 240, back to 217, then kind of went up a little bit, came right back in. Now it's making another move. But this overall bearish consolidation, the weekly. SPY's coming in a little bit more, trying to. Weekly, you know, this thing, you know, coming from a high pivot, you know, this was another one. Let's go to the monthly. You know what, everyone together, high flyer. This is holding on for dear life right at the 750 retrace. I mean, I still think this one can easily go to 186. So we'll see. Right now, though, it's holding strong. This is the monthly chart. You have a little tail there. Someone wants to hold this thing up in here, and then I'm sure Kramer will come on and tell everybody how good it is. So, something like that. But Google 812, last is 812.30, going a little higher. I guess I wouldn't, you know, end of the day, I wouldn't do too much here. Just let everything kind of play out and then go from there. Column tomorrow earnings, looking at minus 80% growth. I don't know. Let's look at the chart. Let's see what's. Yeah, another little look at this. This was a high flyer up in here too. Look at that double top. It comes, so chops around for a couple months, shoots up the double top, never makes it, comes right back in. Little topping tail on the monthly, and then it boom, retrace. What did it do? Retrace, get everyone back in on the inside bar, then they're slamming everyone's face. Right now, you came into some support down here, so you know I wouldn't rule out a bounce to maybe 46, maybe up here 48.55. But I think after that, as you can kind of see, we had a topping tail, down, retrace, slam. Little retrace, slam, retrace. They bring it up a little more this time, maybe 50 even number, and then boom. You know what, I'm going to write that one down for an earnings play. Because, you know, even if we, you know, fell down in here, you have a little bit of support. You know, try to find some support and resistance on these columns. RHT, I believe, is today. UNG flying, yeah. I can't keep track of all this crap. UNG flying, and this one's flying. Gold's coming down. Oil's ripping. It's like, what is going on here? Well, you had a nice run on that. You had a nice little pullback into some, you know, good support, and boom, there we go. I mean, this thing can easily go back to double top and keep going. That was a great pullback, and I bet you it came back maybe 5.0 retrace or something on this. Let's see. Almost a 5.0 retrace. But right back down and right back up above the moving averages again. You know, it shoots up, comes in, shoots up, comes shallow retrace, and boom, right back up. So yeah, I wouldn't, you know, as long as you get over these pivots here, $9 area, yeah, this could definitely move up. I think that was just a shallow retrace, and boom, right back up. But you know, got to keep an eye on that. GS, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm still short in that one. Hell yeah, I am. I'm holding on to these pigs. Goldman. Someone actually downgraded them. You know, whoever that was, Atlantic or something, research. Oh my gosh. It's like, guys, after a move like this, yeah, I mean, and you get up, you had like 6 upgrades. I mean, back in July, this was $138 stock. It moved 100 points since July. Wow, SPY's coming in a little more, guys. So Google, where's Google? 812.55. God, CMG just caught a bid out of the blue. Oh my gosh, we're in fantasy land. Yeah, I'm short. If you didn't short, I'm underwater on this trade. I have 2 sets of trades out there. One of my short term and one of a more of a long term, not a long term, but a couple month hold. But I'm out of the money on my swing trade a good amount. It's only 10% position, so I'm not getting completely my ass kicked. I'm getting kicked, but not completely. But when this thing starts coming in, my other short term trade will start paying us. And then I'll cover that one. We had great resistance here, guys. You had to short this thing here as a technical trader. And the upgrades started coming out, the euphoria, the Trump trade. You know, it was like their goal in life. We got to keep this thing going, so we got to call it the Trump trade or something. Yeah, I see that. 812.67 on Google. Wait a second. Let's pull up Google again. Yeah, if you're not short GS, short it. The last stop would be 250 if it gets the double top. It is consolidating in a bullish manner, but after moves like this, I don't give a shit about this bullish manner here. And if it pops up, it'll be one of those where it pops up, brings it down to 20,000, everyone gets excited, and then it reverses, and then that's when they slam it. That's what I'm kind of looking for. Yeah, Google. Let's pull up Google real quick. Is it to the red line? Oh, look at it, just touched it. There you go. I'm not trading it, guys, but if someone wanted to take Google's trade, it's just the end of the day, guys. They can ram this thing up your, you know what? I'm just not doing it. It's a good area, though. It retraced up. You're right back into the 750 retrace on the 60-minute. That would have been the area. Like I said, I am not taking this. I would have liked to seen the even number 2, but let's see it. Let's see if it does pull back, guys. Oh man, if you were here for this one, did someone take this one? Look at that, 33.11. Look, that was the spot. Damn it! Did anyone take the Twilio? How do you manage your trades in regards to stop loss? I just manage my positions more, Jerry. I'm in 10% or 5% positions, and I'm just looking at areas of resistance and support, and then I kind of look at that way. Right now, we're following a lot of these charts on the weekly. So we're going to close, we'll maybe do a stop out on a weekly close or possibly on a monthly close. Right now we're in euphoric markets, euphoria, guys. So right now I'm just holding tight. I'm expecting a pullback. That's why I have, 70 short trades out there, swing trades on my Twitter account. And if you want to follow them, some of them are out of the money, some of them are in the money. But, if they're out of the money, then you get a better price than I did when I gave out the trade. Look at this one, though. Pull back over $1. Damn it. How's Google doing? And Google's pulling back too. Let's see if that stopped it. Yep, look at that. Boom! Boom shaka. See, I like that one good push. And then bam, and then pull back. So the high of the day was, where was it? 815.72. And where are we now? Wait, was it today? Oh, yeah, I was going to say 815.72. Holy crap. No, we can't go by that. But the high here was almost at the even number. It's almost pulled back $1 so far. Has it pulled back $1? No, not yet. Almost. But yeah, so that would have been the area here. But again, we're at the end of the day. I don't know what's going to happen. So how do you trade option? I don't do a lot of options. I'll write calls. I'll write puts. But wow, look at the SPY, guys. So all these, a lot of these short, if you're going short, like now, SPY's starting to sell a little bit, so you got to keep an eye. So Google will probably come in if the Qs start coming in and everything. Distribution, guys, at the highs. Some maybe institutional trader, maybe a hedge fund, just saying, you know what, I'm done, I'm out. Some volume. I mean, we had pretty good volume right there on the last. Oh, look at that. Fat finger trader coming in, guys. So, okay, so now look at Google. You see the SPY coming in? What's happening with Google? Well, holy cow, it's coming in too. What's happening to Twilio? Oh, let's take a look, because, man, I want to go long. Let's have Twilio just keeps giving. If you took that short at 34, shit. Ay. John, what's your take on Fred? Fred, yes, did you ask me that one yesterday, Fred? I don't even know what it is. They got it pegged. They get that much. Wow, look at the SPY, low of the day. Yeah, some news or whatever happened there. This thing barely trades any shares. So I wouldn't do anything with this one. You're in the double top over here, 20 even number. That's what's holding it down. I wouldn't touch it. It looks like it's going up on news or earnings or something. Covered call at 86, shorted at 82. Thanks, John. Covered call at short at 812.72. Oh, look at that. And keeps on giving. I'm going to set up an account for you, Prince, where you just pay me your commission. SPY keeps going, man. You might be, hold on to that one. All right, let's pull up Google. Fred, I wouldn't do anything with this. Well, I mean, Joe, I wouldn't do anything with Fred. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, the stop outs, I do stop out on positions. It depends. Right now, I'm short. Markets are at highs. I'm holding tight, guys. That's it. So that's how I'm playing this one. All right, hold on, though. Let's go back to Google. All right, there we go. We're pulling back still. So if you shorted this one at the red line or the 200 moving average, so far so good. Gosh, I'm just giving out. Guys, killing me here. Damn it. I should have took Twilio. But talking and going through charts, and I end up just doing my trade, and I sit here doing nothing for you guys. So, but Google's pulling back a little bit. VIX almost positive. Is that one going into the green? Yeah, look at that. I mean, that one's been holding strong around the $11, $12 area. Let's see. Transports are pulling back a little bit. Yeah, something's going on here. But you know what? The Yellen will come in, and they'll push it right back to positive, and then they'll tell everyone how good everything is. You got. Funny thing is, guys, that what is the bank in Italy or something like that? Now the big news was they're going to run out. They thought they'd have money for 11 months. Now it's only going for 4 months. How is any of this good? How is bailing out all the banks 7 years ago and doing QE3 good for anything? How is buying your own stock back because you don't want to put any money anywhere else. How is that good when no one's putting any money into the economy or doing anything? This is the biggest bullshit rally ever, guys. And I caught some of the long move. I caught some of the down move. I'm a trader. I don't care, guys. Either way, I'm going to make money, long or short. There will be times when I go short, and there'll be times when I go long. Right now, it's just short. Market is coming in. Yeah, I mean, market's coming in. There goes that. Twilio almost caught a little bit. How's that NVIDIA? Is it still pot? Yeah, NVIDIA's still hanging strong. But see how everything's a market trade, guys? So let's look at Twilio. I'm gonna take off soon. I gotta eat lunch and stuff. But see, as the market pulls back, Twilio pulled back. The spike is at the low of the day. Look at Goldman pulling back a little bit. Let's look at Nettie's. Nah, Nettie's still holding up. Gosh, look at ExxonMobil. Something's up. ExxonMobil pulling back. You got Apple pulling back. You got JPM, which is a strong horse. It's JPM at the high. Short JPM. If you're not short JPM, short JPM. Think about ADP, go puts, ADP. Puts are tough right now. I've been telling everyone for months, don't buy puts in these markets. You're going to get your ass handed to you. I hope somebody listened. Yeah, look at that. There's your high line. Yeah, you know what? What do you think about ADP? Got puts, 97. Yeah, okay, out to Bay. Yeah, I think you're okay with those. You got a little bit of time, definitely. But you start getting into money, man, just pull it off. Markets pull back, though. These are all going to come down like high-flying pigs, let me tell you. And if you're not sure ADP, yeah, we were talking about this area. It went a little, you could short, you know what? I'm going to put a trade out there on Twitter right now. I don't think I have this one on there. I'm not in it myself, but I'm going to put it right now. Swing short ADP. See, and this is why, you know, I'm not going to be in it, but I'm putting them out there because if someone wants to trade, there it is. ADP, I'm going to put a price out at 102.52. That's where it price is now, so you can get it. And rock and roll, baby. And don't go all in. No more than 10% of your total portfolio and have room to add. This one could go up a little bit more. It's a little euphoric. It is getting stretched. It maybe 105. It could go to 110, but this is a great area to add. If the spine, everything comes in, this is going to fall like a brick. So just to be, and I don't know if they had earnings or something, but yeah, if you want to go in here, you definitely can. It's going to, maybe they had earnings here probably, and it's slowly grinding up. So there's my swing short ADP at 102.52. All right, so there's another one out there. Now I got 71. So ADP short, like if anybody you would have guessed, 102.52. Like I said, I'm not in all of them. I can't be in all of them, guys. It'd be like 80 positions. You know, maybe at a 2% position. Maybe if I had 100 million, then yeah, I'd be in everything. But all right, guys. Microsoft, we are short Microsoft MSFT. And the reason, just like that other one, I don't know which one it was. We looked at it earlier. But look at Microsoft, guys. Same thing. Double top from the 2000 hype. And it's trying. Because people, you got to go Microsoft. It's Microsoft, you know. And all the bag holders here, you'd expect them to sell, but I guess they're just waiting a little bit more because they're hyping them up. But yeah, Microsoft, guys, come on. This was always 20 bucks, 25, 30, and all of a sudden it's a $70 stock. Hello. So yeah, if you want to short Microsoft, short it. We're a little bit out of the money. Actually, it pulled back. We covered half. And then it popped back up. We added more, so we're doing fine. A little bit out of the water, but you know what? When this pig comes in, they're all coming in, guys. That's it. For the puts on the ADP, those are tough, but yeah, I mean, if you go out far enough, you could probably that will probably work okay. But you know, just have enough in the tank to add more just in case. Yeah, you can't help it. Twilio, man, buy the dip. Goldman Sachs said it's a buy or whatever. You know, it's just like I was posting on StockTwits today. It's the angry bulls, man. They're all stuck up at 66, 65. They all thought it was going higher, and they all got slapped. So it could. Oh my gosh! Look at the spy now, too, guys. Yeah, you can't make this crap up. Here we go. Let's. What are we playing? We on a teeter-totter right now. Look at that. Here they come. Here comes Grandma. We can't go down lower. We can't close at the low of the day. People will say something, but you know what? There was support down here. There was a little bit of support down here from intraday. So you know you wouldn't rule out a bounce, but See how the volume's picking up in this thing? So you got a little bit of, you got someone coming in here and doing something. These are maybe hedge fund, institutional trader. You're starting to trade 2 million shares on this. This isn't guys like me and you guys. This is someone in here going, you know, I'm done. I'm out. I'm taking some off the table. The market makers will come in here and help this one, you know, float it or whatever. We still only have 48 million on the day. So, yeah, Twilio. Oh, gosh. You know, again, boom, in and out. We would have been out for 40 cents. It pulled back $1 and done. What about Google? Google still holding up here? Yeah, look at that. Google came screaming back. Look at that. Oh, get Google up. Yeah, even the Q's bounced up. So, you know, stuff like this, that's why, you know, 200-300 shares of this one here at there, it pulls back $2 or what have you. What did it end up pulling back? Almost $2. Actually, 8, 11, 12, 13, 4. No, yeah, about $2 or so. A couple hundred shares, $500. Goodbye. At least for me. See ya. I'm not sticking around. I'm not sticking around so they could jack it to me. And that's pretty much what's going on here. X is holding up. You know, how pathetic. Markets are pulling back, but this one, you know, it's U.S. Steel, Trump, you know. ADP puts are cheap right now. Okay, well, hey, if you can go for it, do it. Grandma Santa yelling. Yeah, exactly. Be careful, Twilio, though, short squeeze. It could be short. You know, smart shorts, though. If you short Twilio, all this people that shorted like me, we were shorting it at 64, 65 up in there. We're done. Our trade's done. Now, this is all the dumb money now trying to short this thing down here. I got to short Twilio. It's going to keep going. And they could squeeze it up. Like I said, if they squeeze it up, maybe the gap fill, $44, I might think about a short there. But again, I want to see where the markets are going. Markets are catching a bid now. What's everything else doing? Catching a bid. You know, they got to keep that off the lows. We don't want to close it at the lows. That's why the Google trade at end of day, I just can't do it. Sorry. What else here? Thoughts on AMD? Yeah, AMD had a hell of a run. For me, nothing to do. I've been telling longs, you know, if you're long from, you know, $6 and you're at almost 12, I'd start taking some off the table. Weekly chart, I can see. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking me about this one. They're a buyout candidate. I don't know. They just keep going up. I wouldn't chase it up here. I mean, you're gonna start 1251. You're gonna get a big area, maybe around 1475. But you know, you're gonna move from, you know, in the beginning of the year at $1.77 and you're a $12 stock. You'd probably think some people are going to take some off the table. But right now, I think it's a lot of news driven right now. So for me, it's, if you're long, like I said, tighten the stop. If you're trying to short it, I would wait a little bit higher. I mean, this could be, I mean, you got this pivot down in here, down that area, but really we're kind of in no man's land. Next area would be 1250, and then the 1471, $15 area. 50% of the flow Twilio is shorted already. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I know. I don't really follow that stuff. I'm just take trades and I just get in and out. Let's see here. Shorted Netflix. Yeah, okay. Twilio coming back with a bang. Yeah, right. Short squeeze. Yeah, short squeeze. Grandma yelling. ADP puts are cheap. Joe, how far are you along with the put for the ADP? John, thoughts on AMD? Yeah, there's AMD. Looking at January 20 closer and to the money, expecting huge selling for cap gains in early January. Yeah, I mean, you might want to take these to February just in case, because they you know, what I've seen lately in the last 4 or 5 months with the SPY, they could hold this thing up a little bit more. Love to have NVIDIA come in. Yeah, NVIDIA will come in, guys. It's just going to take a little time, unfortunately. You know, just saying, I always compare it to Skyworks, because Skyworks was doing stuff with Apple, and you know, it's Skyworks. You got to get in this one. Oh my gosh, they were with Apple. I don't know what they're doing now, but you know, it's same here. Look at Skyworks back in 2000. Boom, straight up, straight down. You know, and then Skyworks. You know, when it was moving up, I was like, oh my gosh, look at this high flyer coming in. You know, we shorted right here around 112. I wish Twitter doesn't go back that far, unfortunately. We were like at 112.35 or something like that. I guess I could look back in my records, and we got maybe $10 out of it. We were gone. I think we sold half, and then we got to the 100 even number, and we're like, I'm done. And then it just tanked. But this is, you know, stretch chart, guys. They all come back in. I don't give a shit what stock it is. Look at O. Oh, look, stretched. Came back in. We shorted Costco a long time ago. Stretch chart. Look at Costco right here. Stretched, comes in. Stretched, comes in. Stretched, comes in. Stretched. Okay? Shorted that one. 3M. Who the hell shorts 3M? Stretch. Look, see how far it got from the 20 MA? Look how it came in. They're all, you're shorting 3M, you're an idiot. Look, came right in. Stretched. Netties. That one slowly coming in. Here's your target right here. What were some of the other ones? Well, NVIDIA, just ridiculous. If you're not short this one, you got to get short. If you can. I don't even know if you can borrow shares. I've been short. But it just keeps, it's NVIDIA. It just keeps going. I'd love to see a big volume blow off top, and then everybody hops in, and then it freaking tanks in your face. Oh, yeah, Google coming down again. Uh-oh. Just can't hold it. Let's see, retrying 34 with what? With Twilio? No, don't go back to that one. Not on 35. No. That one's going up on news. You can have some shorts covering right now after that little pullback. No, do not touch Twilio right now. No. I mean, it could go right back down, but no, do not. No. I know. So, and there were some other ones too. Gosh, what were some other ones? Oh, God, we had a bunch of them. I don't even know. If you look back, F5's one of them. And, Dollar General, that was one. That was funny. That was classic. That was a classic stretch job, and then they dumped it. And then, look, they're retracing it up, and all the idiots are jumping back in right here. And then they're going to slam them again. Look at that one. Look at that stretch job. I thought for sure 100 and just never made it, and then boom. Well, look at GoPro, too. GoPro was another one, too. We were waiting for the 100 even number. Gosh, stretch, up, and then slam. That one, Twilio. What are some other ones? Loco, wasn't that was one. You got to buy Loco. Look at Loco. They sell chicken. Are you flipping kidding me? And what about Shaq? I haven't even looked at this one. What about Shaq? It's got to be in the basement. Oh my gosh, Shaq. $96. You know how many bag holders are on this one? It's Shake Shack. It's kind of like we're short Jack in the Box. It's kind of like Jack. It's like, really? Here we go again. It's crap in the box, and it's $110 stock. Just wait. This one's gonna be a $70 stock, guys. You just wait. If you're not short Jack in the Box, short this one. Yeah, Fit, another one too. Everyone used to, you don't know what you're talking about, StockBookie. It's Fit. Yeah. Here's my area, 652, and that's been in there for a while. 658 or 858 was the first one, and then 652, and look where it's going. And those are mathematical numbers. And I even have these in here too. I got 427 in there too. Yeah, don't listen to me. Keep buying the dip. Yeah, see how that one worked for you. Gosh, should have stuck with my shorts on these. Yeah, Fit. That was a great one. ADP, I would sell 95.5 to 100 call spread for $2.05 expiring June. A really good reward risk. Okay, there you go. Yeah, see, I got to talk to you guys about this stuff because I would love to put out some of these trades, and that's why I like to go to meeting where everyone can talk and be like, all right, guys, hey, we're looking at this one. It's going up here. What do you guys think for a, like a bear call spread or a bull call spread or whatever, that could pay, and then stuff like that. In and out of trades makes one smart and wealthy, and you don't need psychological degree to read them. Exactly, Joe. And that's the whole thing about this stuff. Ed broke today's low. Wow. Yep, there you go. See, now I was holding. Everyone's like, I got an email the other night. You going to cover FedEx, man? It just keeps going. Look at that. Oh, if you get a monthly chart. If you're not short FedEx, let's see what we get on the monthly chart. If this thing retraces up into the new year, that's when you want to short it. Down here, it already kind of made, you're already $10 lower. It's not bad. If you want to add a little bit, and if it goes up, make sure you add a little bit more. But man, I think the weekly has a topping too. Yeah, weekly has a little topping tail too. Look at that nice reverse. I'm telling you, this one could be a $150 stock. So just to be aware of that, John, we should discuss call options one of these days. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if I could do, that's why, I might sign up to go to meeting where I get a free thing, and I think I get maybe 9 or 3 people in there, 5 people, and then yeah, I would definitely love to talk stuff like that. Why not? If I could put more trades out there for people, with options and stuff like that, hey, I'll get more followers and more people subscribing. Hey, I'm all for it, guys. I want to do this full time, guys, but like I said, I'm not going to pay to hire somebody and give them benefits and everything to run my business when I'm just doing this stuff for free. But if I can, make money to pay a guy to run my business, why not? I'm pretty honest with you guys. I don't hide anything here and do anything. I just trade. But, Again, I don't have to do this. One thing I've always wanted to do, though, was a subscription-based website, and people come where I teach and do all that stuff. I love this stuff, guys. And if I could save some people, you know, their ass and losing all their money, that would be even, at the end of the day, I could sleep and look at myself in the mirrors, guys. So, you know, look at my ugly mug. So I think TLT is done selling off. TLT, that one's been a beast. To the downside, that is. You know, that's another one like NVIDIA. Do you try to pick it off? All right, maybe I can actually put this symbol in here. Guys, pulling back a little bit more, guys. Yeah, see that crap? Bounce down, up, down. It's like, which way are you going? Yeah, we had all this. We had the level down in here. You know, we have a great trend line down here on the TLT. We did break below it. We did confirm below the 200 moving average, but it's holding. We have the 618 here. Right now, we're going sideways. I'm still thinking we could possibly fill this gap down here around 1010. And honestly, I can't rule this out at 100 bucks. You know, you're coming from a high pivot. It's really not going anywhere. You know, this is way overdone up here. You know, you just these days, guys, I can't rule out anything. And look at this. Look at that trend line. I don't like upsloping trend lines, but you got to have them in there. Look at that. Right to it. Gosh, I wish I would have seen that. That was an epic short there. But Tesoro, yeah, Tesoro, that just has a mind of its own. We were in the money on that one 2 days ago, and bam, straight back up again. Yeah. Don't touch Twilio. Don't touch that one. Yeah, Tesoro, that's like a freaking sore. That's like a thorn in my side. JPM, yeah, JPM. If you're not short JPM, short it. God, I wish I would have waited. I never in a million years thought it would go up there. I'm a little bit out of the money on this one, but gosh, this is the one that's going to bring Dow 20,000. Keep Goldman going. Keep JPM going. It's JPM, guys. It's got to go higher. That's what Kramer said. I mean, look, this was double top. It just keeps going. This is a blow off top, guys. Where it stops, I'm not quite sure. Maybe 90 bucks, but man, if you're not short this one, you got to get short. This was a $52 stock in March. It's freaking one of the biggest banks in the world, and you're moving 100% in 9 months. I mean, hello. Yeah, Twilio right back up. Crazy action today, guys. That's why I wanted to come on the mic too today. I was like, oh my gosh, what in the world's going on here? You know, NVIDIA's still going up too. Yeah, NVIDIA's still trying. It's NVIDIA, but it's all the hype right now, guys. Everyone's upgrading it. Everyone's talking about it. Kramer has it, CNBC, Bloomberg. Then they bring the guys on that know everything. Oh, yeah, that NVIDIA, oh my gosh, that thing's going to fly. They're involved in all this different stuff, blah, blah, blah. And until it doesn't, then they all sit there. Yeah. You know, it's like, let's talk to all the guys who upgraded all these stocks in about 6 months, and let's see what their outlook is. That's the problem. They put them on CNBC. I'm upgrading Goldman here to 450, and then all of a sudden it goes down 100 points. It's like, where's that jackass who upgraded Goldman to 450? Let's talk to him again. You know, they're nowhere to be found. You know, so. But IWM's pulling back almost at the lows of the day. Q's caught a bit out of the blue. You know, they can't have it go down. It's the holidays, guys. We need Dow 20,000. You know, go to Toys R Us and buy more toys. Buy the 2 Escalades, not 1, buy 2. And make sure you get that big house. You don't want to buy the house that's decent. You want to buy the big one, you know. Look, my 401k statement's great, you know. So if short's getting ready to jump off the bridges, yeah, you know. Oh, wait, there you go. Let's pull up Twilio real quick. Look, well, no, you know what happens, guys? I'll explain to you what's going on here. So all the technicians are buying here at the 3401 level, like we said. But as it pulls back, what do you think all these shorts who shorted up here? Do you think they're going to wait around for another buck? You got a buck on the trade. They're all covering. So all the shorts who shorted here, they're all covering down. They're all covering down after they get up 50 cents a buck. And then you come into this little bit of support or the double top from the earlier high, you're going up. That's it. So and then everybody who tried shorting Twilio throughout the day, you know, they're oh man, I'm just getting out of this thing. I'm going to take the loss. That's why when we shorted here, boom, boom. We would have shorted here, boom, boom, and out. Look, right back in our face. That's why you're not sticking around in these stocks and waiting for an ass kicking. You know, some stocks I will hold overnight. I'll hold for a couple of weeks, more short term, but I'm looking at good levels. right now with 52 million on the SPY, they can make these stocks do whatever they want them to do. But that's what's telling me. Gap fill, everyone shorts. Then all the technicians are getting out. All the last guys are going short right here. And oh my gosh, it's pulling back. I'm going short. Then they start squeezing them because all these shorts are getting out. So that when you short a stock and you go to cover, it actually buys it back. So then everyone who shorted here starts going up in their face, and they're like, oh shit, it's going up again. So they're starting to get out now, and that's what's squeezing this thing up. My positions are similar. Laugh out loud, short Goldman, IWM, love, long GLD, patience. Yeah, you got to have patience. Just think last year, guys, when this market was going up and everyone just covered their shorts and gave up, and then January 1st, or I think right started the day before New Year's, and everything started tanking. Then we went down for like 13 days straight. We caught that. I caught that one. I caught the 1,000-point down move at 2015. I was telling everyone when I first joined StockTwits, I was telling everyone for a month and a half, every time that SPY popped up, short the SPY, short the IWM, short the Qs, short everything. And everyone was laughing. You're an idiot. These markets are going higher. You're an idiot, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? We caught that 1,000-point down day. I did, at least. I don't know about you guys. But again, I'm going to show this before I get off the chart. Here's where we are, guys. .com slam, housing slam, central bankers, QE 1, 2, 3, monetizing our debt, buying bonds. This thing's going to get slammed. And when it does, you want to be flipping short these markets because you will clean house. And you know what? We will find an area. Look at this. Look at this crap. Someone's coming in here. A little more distribution. Oh, Janet's in there. Whoa. Wait a minute. It's almost Christmas. You can't do that to us. You know, so yeah, no, I'm just kidding, guys. SPY may close. Yeah, it might. Hey, John, do you draw those trend line in? Or he said, no, I draw all of it in. I wish it was that simple. No, everything. This is coming from the 2008 high, connected to that high. And look what we went into. I didn't think we're going that high, so I never had it in there. And I should have been watching it. God, again, patience, guys. That's why I'm in smaller positions. And you just got to go slow. God, if I would have waited up to here, that this was your area to short the SPY. If we get above that, I'll be surprised. But I mean, we could intraday and then pull back, but I think this was your spot right up in this area, around 230, 228. Yeah, there goes Twilio. See, that's why done. That trade 34 pulls back, get in, get out, and thank you very much. And look, if you would have stuck around for that one, you'd be getting your ass kicked. Got a couple minutes left. Got a little bit of fun. Is Nvidia going red? No, it's actually going higher. That's about right. See, all the shorts see, everyone shorts Nvidia in the morning, and then it goes up, and then they cover at the end, and then it makes it go up higher. What else? Google's hanging on. That won't come back. Baidu's at the lows of the day. Twilio just keeps going. They got to get everyone hyped because you know what? They closed Twilio at the high today. What do you think they're going to talk about on CNBC? And Nvidia. They'll talk about Nvidia. And it still just keeps going. Wow, look at the SPY coming in now, though, guys. We have 2 minutes left. Yeah, it might actually close at the low of the day. You're still holding this trend line here a little bit, or this little low from yesterday or 2 days ago. So let's see if we close below that. Wow, that's a nice little sell. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see at the last minute, like Nvidia, do they pop this thing up like always, Even Yellen's buying Twilio, yeah. Well, no, what they do, they just buy future contracts across the board. That's what they're doing. And it buys everything. Doesn't matter. Or indexes across the board. When you want the best bang for the buck. When we had POMO back in the day, every day at 10:15, they drop $2 billion into the markets and be like, all right, great. So we just play the float every day. Every day at like 11 o'clock, we play the lunchtime float. Buy the SPY at 11, it will give you at least 50 cents. Buy a couple thousand shares, take, boom, done, out the door. All right, let's see. Anything else? Netflix is coming in. Excuse me. Gosh, and Tesla just hung around, pulled all the way back, and now it's just chopping around in a bearish manner intraday. Let's see here. SPY might just actually do it. We got what do we have? About 40 seconds left on the day. Now, what was going on here? Anybody still in the room? Was it Right Hat? Did they have the earnings today after the bell? I think. Oh, SPY. It looks like we might close at the low of the day. Wow, surprise! Someone just can't take it. Maybe they're waiting for the Dow 20,000 so it would pop through it and go higher. And then the guy was waiting for that. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm not waiting for 20,000 anymore. But they're trying. Oh, low of the day. Here we come. Oh, 10 seconds. I got 10 seconds left. What I got? Yeah, 9. Oh, shit. Look at this. Wow. No way. Come on. All right. I got to pull that up. Oh, they're trying. Close. Low. Almost the low of the day. Oh, my gosh. That's too funny. Ooh, look at the IWM come in. But again, I mean, the markets are fine. But wow. And look at Twilio. Closed at the high almost. You know they're going to be hyping that one up today. All right, let's pull up, what was it, RHT? I think we were saying, was that Wall Street, your screen background or something? I don't know. They said it's cutting in and out, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on here today, guys. Yeah, I did have like a little Wall Street emblem with the flag, with the American flag and all that. Yeah, that's in there. Is that the Wall Street screen in the background? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I saw someone hacking in my computer today or something. I don't know. People are saying my stuff is going in and out today. That's why I'd rather just do like the go to meeting and make it simple, send out the email, and you guys come in, and then no one's coming in doing nothing. We could go over stuff. We could talk options. We could talk strategy. Yeah, on deck. Okay, so let's pull up that one here. I'm gonna go in a couple minutes here. Let's see if this one pops. So I'm in my X trade still, my US Steel. I'm in that one still, so I did not cover that one. So or chat room, yeah, or chat, yeah, exactly. Well, that's what whatever the go to meetings will. Yeah, hey Brian, have a great evening as well. Or chat room. Yeah, I'd love to do chat room. Like I said, but I want to do something where everyone can talk, you know, and everyone can throw their sense in there and stuff. But it does take a lot of time. I don't know if I'll do it the whole you know, day, but I'll come in maybe for a couple hours and do it and have more of a scheduled thing. You know, come in the morning, couple hours, and then maybe do something in the evening, maybe once a week on the weekends too. You know, I want to make it worth your while too, guys, especially if you're paying me. You know, it would be like $50, but you know, if you're paying me, I want to teach you how to trade. You know, then one day down the road, you won't even need me anymore. But you know, the more eyes we have on the market, if we have 1,000 people in here, and we're all taking trades, and you know, by that time I'd hire a couple people that know how to trade too. I know some other good traders too. Bring them on board and make it a business. You know, there's a couple good places out there, and I'd like to be one of them. One of the top, you know, day trading rooms in the world. You know, but who knows? You know, one day at a time, guys. All right, so we're watching RHT. I don't know when they're going to have earnings. But like I said, I think the 84, 85, if it really starts ripping, you're probably looking at 90. I don't know when they're at. Does anybody know when they come out? I want to SPY. Yeah, SPY volume sucked. It was 57 million. It all came in at the last 20 minutes. But before that, we were at 49 million on the day, which actually before Christmas isn't bad. I do like that little pullback though at the end of the day. That was nice. All right, so RHT really isn't doing anything, guys. Watch that one. I probably won't play. If I play something, I'll post something on Stock Twits if I do a quick scalp. But I'd like to see if it goes up, and you know, just to show you guys. All right, this is what I'm looking for. You know, actually, I'm going to put this one over here on the 24-hour, and this is how I'd work this one, guys. So I'm going to move this one over. This is how I trade. This is my this is what I'm looking at pretty much during the day when I'm doing scalping. I got my 10-minute chart, I got my 60-minute chart, and I got my intraday daily chart as well. Daily I won't usually use for intraday action. You know, we're looking for stuff. I mean, look at the end of the day. We go into the 200 moving average, this little pivot here, and this thing pulls back. It's going into earnings. Then you also have the 50 MA over here on the 60-minute that you're going to probably pull back. So now you got 1, 2, even number, 3, and this 50 MA. You got 4 reasons why this thing can pull back, and that's what we're trying to find. BBBY after hours now. MU reports. All right, hold on. All right, let's stick time 10. Let's do this. All right, so what is it? BBBY. Is that BlackBerry, I think? Or Bed Bath and Beyond, maybe. Yeah, let's see. Nothing's really, what is it, down? Yeah, nothing's really going on. All right, let's see MU. So on these two charts I have, all right, see how you got the after hour action on here, MU. So they're heading down a little bit right now. Down 37 cents, nothing crazy. You're going to have some support though on MU, probably around the $20. Yeah, $20. That's where it's kind of bouncing now. But ultimately, you do have a gap fill down here about 19 bucks, and then 18.50 you'll have some support. Gap window 2 around 19.31. Right now, you have pretty good support in this area, around the $20 area. Let's see, BBBY. Doing anything yet? Nope. What about RHT? Nothing on RHT either yet. MU just for, we just looked at that one. It was going up and down, chopping around a little bit. Nothing crazy. I don't know if they have real big earning results where they're going to drop $5. I mean, I guess they could, but now the RHT possibly can, and then the BBR or BBBY, that one you might get some action on. Well, now they're pushing up a little bit. Then what was the other one? The RHT. They doing anything on that one yet? Nope. So still waiting on a couple of those coming out. So got to be careful with those as well. But overall, guys, had a little pullback today. Nothing great. I'll probably do another video tonight, or if I don't, I'll do one tomorrow. But looks like it's moving a little bit now. But I appreciate it, like always, coming to the live sessions, watching my videos, subscribing to my channels and all that good stuff. I just hope I'm helping some of you guys make some money out there. And, you know, all I'm doing is looking at the charts, guys. I don't make anything up. I don't really listen to the news. And just trying to find the best setup to go long or short. Don't really care. And honestly, at the end of the day, just want to make money. So, all right, guys, thanks for coming to the live session. If you're not subscribing to my YouTube channel, subscribe. You get the videos. I think you get an email as soon as I go live that's, hey, you know, Dum Dum's going live, so go follow him or something. So, hey, no problem, guys. You know that. I've been doing this stuff for a couple months. I love doing it. That's why I'd like to have you guys interact too. Yeah, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, happy whatever you guys celebrate. I'm going to probably do something tomorrow, maybe for an hour, maybe on Friday. We'll see. My kids are at camp, so I got a little bit of time during the day. I got to pick them up soon, though. But, you know, that's why I'm here. I would be sitting here watching the charts by myself. So I'd rather be with you guys, man, making it happen. And again, you guys, come on. Look at this one, John. Look at that one, John. Look at this one. Hey, what about this dog? Now you're starting to find double tops and this and that. If we can, man, again, find 100, 200 people and everyone's rolling. Oh, my gosh. We can do some damage in these markets, guys. And that's what I'm looking for, you know, and that's why I'm doing it. It's like, gosh, if I could get a bunch of people helping me look at stuff, you know, teaching people how to look at trades and for a minimal amount, gosh, why, you know, hello, you know, wake up, people. So, all right, guys. Again, I'll be live hopefully Thursday or Friday, and maybe on Monday. I think that's the holiday. But if I do a Monday session, everyone's going to be around. So if I do anything, I'm going to start posting stuff, and I'll have a steady time for that as well, because I'd like to just, you know, do a live stream, get a bunch of people in here, and like I said, maybe you know, the GoToMeeting or something, or I know I could do a Google Hangout. But I guess I gotta do a different email or something where everyone comes in. I bring them all in my circle, and then I do it, and then we can actually see everybody too, I think. So that's something too. I'm gonna probably talk to a couple of you guys. We've been going back and forth. Maybe we get a group of 4 or 5 guys, test it out, you know, and help me be the guinea pig, and maybe I'll, you know, if I do the subscription thing, I'll do a free month or free 2 months or something like that. I don't know. But at the end of the day, guys, we're gonna find some good trades and make some money. So again, everybody, thanks for coming to the live stream with StockBookie. I'm John C. And have a great evening. Have a great day. Wherever you are in this world, take care. Give your kids a hug. Hug your wife, all that good stuff. You know, share the love, guys. It's the holiday season. All right. Thanks, everybody, again. God bless. See you on the charts.